Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show.
Oh my God.
Likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey.
None are better than this one, the best quarterback in the world.
Oh, there
Patrick Mahomes.
And staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Common and Chev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Common and Chef here with Rob Hill, ready for a terrific Tuesday night show. We have a series that's called The Can't Miss. Simply put, you can't miss. And this is a prime example of what I'm talking about. This is a name we've had in the break room maybe like 5 times in 5 years. It is Walter Peyton, a legend among us on the photo. Obviously, the late, great Walter Peyton no longer with us. Obviously, Rob, his memorabilia is not very prevalent out there. He's one of those guys where I don't care if it's an authentic, a mini, a Post-it note, a shoelace, or this awesome photo. It's always worth having Walter Peyton in the break room in that awesome Can't Miss series. Loaded with names. Trevor Lawrence, Speedflex still out there. Deion Tomlinson, Speedflex. Randy Moss, Speedflex. You kidding me? That series is loaded. It's in the title. You can't miss. I will make that the automatic chase wheel spin this program as well. Our Can't Miss series with the legend Walter Peyton in there. We also have a fresh diamond series. I believe you guys did a couple boxes. No headliners yet gone. All the Speedflexes out there in the diamonds. All authentics. Practice squad is loaded as well. Got Kenneth Walker, the Super Bowl MVP in that series. McNabb Flex, different name in the room. Warren Sapp Flex. Timothy Regard just bought his first ever box under the Huddle Practice Squad Mixer Series. Let's go! That's what I'm talking about, Tim. That's the energy to bring, my man. That is the energy to bring. I know we have a multi-sport pre-fill and only 2 to go in the Can't Miss. And we have our backup jerseys here as well, the football jerseys. I can't wait to get started, Rob. How you doing this show?
I'm ready to get started, man. I'm ready to celebrate like Sam Darnold and the aforementioned brand new Super Bowl MVP in Kenneth Walker on that action green authentic helmet that we got. I'm really excited, man. It feels like Disneyland for you and I every Tuesday night that we get to work together, dude. So I'm very happy, very excited to be here, and let's waste not any time because we already got a pre-fill ready to go.
Let's go. I'm going to Disneyland. I'm going to Ultimate Autographs, as we say here in the break room. By the way, don't forget this 21 Super Bowl MVP helmet. Joe Montana, Emmitt Smith, Jerry Rice. Let me put it this way right now. Anyone that buys in that series tonight, you have a special surprise for you. Special surprise, Rob. I want to reveal what it is. It's the Ultimate Autograph secret menu of anyone that gets in the Super Bowl series. It's a secret. You'll find out at the end of the night. It will be something everyone that gets in gets. and they'll get it for entering in that series. So just bought my first box. Also can't wait. Which one are you in, Richard? New guys. I'm guessing Timothy is a Seahawk fan, unless he's a Blackhawk fan maybe. Says go Hawks. Atlanta Hawks fan. I'm guessing he means Seattle Seahawk fan. Let us know what team you guys like and how you heard about the break room, our new customers here at UA. So Chase will be the can't miss automatic Chase wheel spin. For anyone that buys in that series, people in the quad get their name in ×4 for the Chase wheel spin. A wheel we spin at the end of the show, anywhere from $1 to $100 for anyone who wins that wheel spin. Seattle says Bofa. There we go, Bofa. What's up, Bofa? Good guy, Bofa. Dice roll looking for 6 or higher. What do we got here? We got ourselves 2 and a 3. That won't do. 2 and a 3 again. What's it gonna be, Rob? Stuck on 5 so far.
Let's run it with 11.
11.
11. Yeah.
I'll go with 8. 7 instead. 7 on the dice roll.
7 makes sense.
And I actually don't even need a box number for you guys because it's our final multi-sport jersey. I can actually get it, Rob, and I can confirm for you. You probably do have it set up, but our backup is the play clock jerseys.
Yes, indeed.
So here's the last box in the multi-sport. I don't know what it's going to be, and that's kind of exciting. Raider fan. What's up, Richard? Saw us on Instagram. Was it an ad that you saw, or was it perhaps maybe a social media hit video? We do have an Ashton Genty authentic in the practice squad for a Raider fan. And then we also have, for the Seahawk fan, Kenneth Walker in the practice squad. So I like when the new customers already have it figured out, Rob. They're buying breaks with their favorite teams in there. These guys are ahead of the curve, as we say here at UA. So multi-sport jersey coming up. This will be number 2, last box in the series, then a brand new jersey series for you guys here in the break room. So get you guys randomized 7 times on the way. This will be the first of presumably many boxes. Usually things are pretty busy on the primetime show. We've had some epic Tuesdays of late. Let's keep it going. Sam Santoya, Richard Garcia, new guys in here. I believe Richard's just in the chat. Raider fan. We got Jason Scomp, Ricky Prater, and Brad Boast. So welcome, guys. New blood here in the break room. I got you. Buying what you can there, Timothy. My recommendation for a new customer personally is always going to be the practice squad. Yep. I know the jerseys are $29, but it's only like $20 more in the practice squad, and you can get an authentic, a speed flex. That's an awesome starter to break in the practice squad. Sounds like you're already in the right one, Tim.
Yep, him and Richard both, and Tom Kaz helping out the matter as well. So our 3 spots to go in that practice squad single.
Do you know why Tom Kaz is helping out?
Because he's just a genuinely great human being and breaker.
I was going to say because. Man, you're welcome, guys. Jason up top's got the Bears spot. He's got the Braves Supersonics, LA Chargers, the Anaheim Ducks, Mariners for Brad, Yankees, 76ers, Red Wings, and Falcons for Brad. Ricky's got Man City, Red Sox, and Dolphins. Richard Garcia, Blue Jays, Nuggets, Colts, and Rangers. Sam Santoyo, Dallas Cowboys, Blackhawks, Oakland A's, and Brad's got USC Trojans, Chicago Cubs, Philadelphia Flyers, St. Louis Blues, LA Lakers, Films, and Ravens. There we go. Hoping for that Kenneth Walker. There we go, Timothy. Mr. Kenneth Walker, such a great player. Very underrated speed on him. And I know it sounds, maybe not fair to say, but when Charbonnet went down, I thought Seattle was fortunate because you look at the numbers, Rob.
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker, 4.6 yards a carry. Zach Charbonnet, 4.0. I know he gets more goal line carries, but there's no doubt who top dog in Seattle was, in my opinion. It's KW3 here in the break room. All right, we have our first break of the show, the jersey. Ooh, how about a little bit of sizzle in the break room? T-Sizzle, Terrell Suggs. One of the best pass rushers of all time. Former Defensive Player of the Year, over 100 career sacks. Super Bowl champion, not just with the Ravens, but the Chiefs too. Terrell Suggs.
Of course, what he's known for.
T-Sizzle. That's the Ravens spot. Brad Boast can boast about that win. Did have the 4 spots. 50% chance to win, and when he did with Terrell Suggs. Seen a hint video here for anything, because I love collectibles. There we go, Richard.
Appreciate you, Rich.
Good luck, Timothy, says Bofa. Coolest thing we've had so far? That is a very, very loaded question. As a Messi soccer fan, I love the Messi jersey, but probably the coolest looking items we've had, period. I like the bedazzled Mahomes and Brady helmets. Those crystallized helmets, those are cool. A lot of great stuff here in the room. There's a lot of really, really cool stuff. And we have all sorts of sports. Obviously, football's king here in the room, but we have the multi-sport stuff as well. A lot of legends, current stars, past players. Only the best of the best here at UA. Congrats, says Ricky. Big time congrats indeed, guys. Congrats on that break. All right, let's talk about the what I presume will be the hot break of the show. I got a realistic goal for us tonight. 20 boxes left in the can't miss. Let's get all 20 done tonight. I don't see why we shouldn't. There's only 2 spots to go in the quad, and this series is absolutely loaded. Like I said, guys, extremely rare autograph here in the break room. Top 3 running back of all time. I call it tier 1 for me, Rob. It's Jim Brown, Barry Sanders, and Walter Peyton. This guy, Walter Peyton, of those 3 guys in the room, considerably less here. No doubt about it. So keep it moving, guys. Keep those break spots rolling here in the break room.
Yeah, no, absolutely. When it comes to some of the all-time greats that we have available here at Ultimate Autographs, like Dom and I were saying this earlier, but especially right now, Common, we have 3 series that are in the 21 and over club. That basically means how many how many boxes we have in 3 different series. Really awesome stuff across the board. We also have double-digit headliners as well across 3 different series. 11 out of 21 in the practice squad, 13 and 28 in the diamonds. And like Common opened the show with, said that he can't miss in that can't miss series, 14 in 20. So very, very cool stuff right there. So I expect us to go through at least 2, count them, 2 series, because Common, I think the last couple of Tuesdays, we've actually
Gone through more.
We've gone through at least 2 series the last couple of Tuesday nights. So
real quick, Rob, I know you mentioned me. I
Yes.
see the play clock in the app here, Break Series app. It is in there.
do you see it? Okay, let's see if it's
Search
on
it by
there.
play clock. Let me show off that can't miss in the meantime. The one we're talking about.
Might be hiding on me. Let me see.
Because I do see it, because it's already in the room, so it saves you work than having to bring back the other series.
Oh, okay, yeah, here it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So we
Nope,
do have
all good.
that one ready.
Yep,
But the
all
can't
good to go.
miss, besides that Walter Payton, we have a Speed Flex, a custom Randy Moss. This is an incredible lid. We have the 84. We've had this new little trend here, the jerseys on the helmets. I love this look to it. Given it's a custom Speed Flex worth around $1,500, has the straight cash homie across the top, the most talented receiver of all time. You get the quad spot. I know it says 356, but you get a Walter Payton photo and a Randy Moss Speed Flex. That is worth a lot more than 356. Could be worth over $2,000 combined on those two. We also have the Rob Gronkowski custom rib Speed Flex. Talk about Randy Moss being the most talented receiver of all time. Rob Gronkowski, probably the most talented tight end of all time.
Easily.
Very, very clean lid right there on the Gronk. We also have something I've never seen before. This is, wow. LaDainian Tomlinson, the Charger boat Speed Flex with the Chargers, the skyline outline, incredible rip Speed Flex, one of the best running backs of all time, number 2 all time in rushing touchdowns, LaDainian Tomlinson. That helmet is a beaut. We also have one of the cleanest signatures of all time, Joe Namath on that Jets Authentic. That is super duper clean, a very, very nice signature. Not a helmet we get in the room all that often. A beautiful lid there for the Hall of Fame quarterback, Joe Namath. We also have, how about Michael Irvin, the playmaker? This is a very, very clean salute to service right there. One of the best receivers of all time, 3-time Super Bowl champion, Michael Irvin. One of the fastest players in the game. By the way, that NFC North spot in that quad break. Walter Payton, Randy Moss custom flex, We got Jahmyr Gibbs, the top 5 running back in football.
Yep.
And maybe another top 5 running back of all time, Adrian Peterson. You can walk away with Moss, Peterson, Gibbs, and Walter Payton. Those 4 items combined, Rob, we could be looking at north of $3,000 combined for only $356. Get yourself about 10 times the value in that quad. That is not a guarantee, but man, that's a heck of a best case scenario. Speaking of multiple stuff, how about the greatest show on turf? The Rams mini. We got Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk, and how we don't see often here, Isaac Bruce. Top 5 all-time in receiving yards. That's actually a VS4 mini helmet. A retro mini helmet of those 3 legends, the greatest offense ever on that lid. We also have one of the best young quarterbacks in football, Trevor Lawrence, on a speed flex with that Jaguar roaring at you. He was an MVP finalist this season. Played like the first overall pick that he was, Trevor Lawrence.
Yes, he did.
Now, this series is a mixer. Could be minis, could be jerseys. But the fact that Emmitt Smith, most rushing yards ever, is a secondary headliner. The fact that Ray Lewis, most tackles ever, is a secondary headliner. The fact that the best running back in football this season, Jonathan Taylor, is a secondary headliner. And the fact that a former depoy, Nick Bosa, is a secondary headliner shows you how good that series is. 20 boxes left, 10 photo headliners, 4 secondary, 14 and 20 chance at a headliner. Again, never seen this exact Randy Moss helmet in the room before. Only seen Walter Payton a handful of times. Never seen this exact mini for the Rams. Never seen this exact Charger helmet. I mean, come on. In this break, by the way, we have Emmitt Smith, Walter Payton. We have LaDainian Tomlinson, Adrian Peterson. 4, in my opinion, the top 6 running backs that ever played the game. I got Jim Brown, Barry Sanders, Walter Payton, Adrian Peterson, LaDainian Tomlinson, Emmitt Smith, my 6 favorite running backs, 6 best running backs ever. 4 of them in this series. It's called the can't miss for a reason, guys. Get your spots. That'll be the hot break tonight. I know that quad is only 2 to go. The single and double are 7 to go each. We have an all authentic series. I know some of you guys don't want to mess around with, mini helmets, jerseys. Well, this series is all authentic helmets. It's a pretty loaded series. I was watching some of the earlier show today, and I think it was the noon show, and Dom pulled Garrett Wilson in the Anmore section. I'm like, damn, that's a pretty good hit. Not a headliner.
Not bad.
Steve Largent, Hall of Fame wide receiver, the other pool. We have this custom Troy Polamalu, head and shoulders above pretty much all safeties ever. Beautiful lid right there, at least most safeties. The red and white bricks, number 43, Hall of Famer Troy Polamalu. Look at that lid. We got the Terrell Davis Retro Bronco Authentic. He was the last Super Bowl MVP behind Kenneth Walker. So last time we had a Super Bowl MVP as a running back, it was Terrell Davis on that clean lid. We have, in my opinion, I'm sorry, Troy Aikman, if you watch the show. Troy always sends me mean notes. Rob, no, he doesn't. Just kidding. Roger Staubach, in my opinion, the greatest Cowboy quarterback of all time. Don't get him in the break room all that often. Another custom LaDainian Tomlinson, beautiful Chargers speed flex as well. Saquon Barkley. Man, look at this lid right here. We got the green, we got the white, number 26. Maybe the most talented running back in football, Mr. Saquon Barkley. A very, very expensive hot ticket item for the backwards hurdler, Saquon Barkley. Another custom in here, Jahmyr Gibbs on a speed flex. Again, electric running back in the open field. That is super duper clean. Devontae Adams on the new Salute to Service. Only guy ever to lead the league in receiving touchdowns with 3 different teams. Speaking of great receivers, Michael Irvin, one of the best of all time. George Kittle on that clean camo authentic, maybe the best tight end in football last few years. If you factor in at least blocking, leadership, all of that for George Kittle. And how about a pretty rare signature in the room? Deion Sanders on the Falcons. That's a very, very clean lid. Mr. Primetime, Eclipse Authentic. You can double that up with Luke Kuechly, who just got in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Hines Ward, Josh Jacobs, secondary headliners. That is 13 headliners, guys, in 28 boxes in the All Authentic Diamond Series. That series is loaded. Looks like the quad sold out, Rob.
You'd be correct.
So real quick, I'll fly through these other series because we have a quad coming up. We do have the Super Bowl autograph mixer. We have one secondary headliner, prime time, and maybe the greatest corner of all time. 4 boxes left, 4 entries for the 21 autograph Super Bowl winner MVP helmet featuring names like Joe Montana, Emmitt Smith, Jerry Rice. If you win a mini helmet or a jersey, it's 2 entries. If you win an authentic helmet that's not a photoed headliner, 1 entry for that giveaway. So that's the Super Bowl series. Practice squad, real quick. We have the can't miss coming up. Loaded names still left. McNabb on a speed flex. The creamsicle Warren Sapp. QB killer inscription. That creamsicle, chef's kiss. Ashton Genty, the first running back drafted last year. Hall of Famer Lynn Swann with that clean signature. That beautiful light green Kenneth Walker authentic. Antonio Gates, the most receiving touchdowns ever by tight end. Bijan Robinson on the mini. And Jonathan Taylor on the jersey. 2 of the best backs in football. Colston Loveland, talented tight end for the Bears. Michael Vick, Ricky Williams. That's 11 headliners left, guys, in 21 boxes in the practice squad. Brand new jersey series. All the headliners left. Headlined by names like Marshall Faulk on that classic. The Buffalo Bills dynasty, the run and shoot Oilers. 420 Ricky Williams. Man, those are all really, really cool. So that's your rundown, guys. We do have the can't miss quad coming up. I'll put this in the chat. Can't miss quad number 1. Go ahead and drop me 4 box numbers.
We'll also have a can't miss, a huddle up practice squad single as well.
Okay, let's go. Things are heating up.
Perfect time to huddle up. Usually I'd say winter time.
Right.
We're starting to move into the spring today. A lot of people were getting a nice temperature check around the country from our chat earlier today. Saw a couple 60s, couple 70s.
Almost 50 right here.
Almost 50 here. Everything's melting. I think the only guy that's still stuck with 6 inches of snow is Bob Boulay, who ironically did close out this practice squad. So hopefully this can make Bob feel all warm and bright.
There we go, Bob.
Inside.
Just my luck. Whenever it's the winter, I think you know this, Rob. My mom and I have split custody of the dog. And whenever it's a nice day,
correct,
he's with her. So the day I actually want to walk him for a long walk, he's with mom. That's just the way it works. Bad luck. We got wheel ×2 from Josh. Then we have HR 1 and 3. I believe
Jessica Harding.
That's Jessica Harding. So it's the first 4 numbers we see counting the wheel. So a little bit late from Penny and Eddie Brown. So we're going to go wheel ×2. And we'll go with 1 and 3 for Miss Jessica Harding. So I do see 1 and 3. They're both good. And we'll spin the wheel for the other 2 boxes.
Sounds good to me.
I know I already see the Walter Payton, but I can't wait to find out who wins the Walter Payton. Because if you're a collector, you want the stuff you don't always get in the room. Walter Payton's not a common name in the room. I definitely want to get that while you can. So let me spin for our other 2 box numbers here.
Yeah, I mean, I know that Jessica Harding herself, she's actually been eyeballing the NFC North in this quad spot since the beginning of last show.
Can you blame her?
Yeah, no, I think that's the most optimal division spot in any break we have available right now.
All right, 17, which I don't see. Looks like 12 through 19 are all done. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the closest box is 21. Is that what you're 20, excuse me?
We do have
20. Nothing else close to 17, I'm guessing, right?
Let's see here. No. Nope.
All right, so 20 it is then.
Yeah, 10 and 20 would be the closest.
Great question, TJ. I'll answer that in a second, my man. Any new people with questions, please do not hesitate to ask. It is getting spooky in the break room. 17 again. So I believe that'll be 21. 20 and 21 coming up.
And what were the first
1
2?
and 3.
1 and 3.
So go ahead and get these guys randomized, then I'll explain to TJ what the box numbers are. Again, we have 32 people watching right now. If you're a brand new customer watching thinking, what the heck is going on? I don't want to ask, I'm shy. Please don't be shy. Ask us. We want to make you guys know how the break room works. As my mom said, it's too confusing. I don't want to watch. Well, don't be my mom. Bunker down, watch the program, learn how it goes with us here at UA. It is a little confusing when you first start.
Oh, yeah.
But we're more than happy to explain it for you guys. 5, 6, and 7 clicks on the dice roll. We got Michael Baldwin up top. Michael's got the NFC North. NFC South is Joshua Coates. Jessica Harding, NFC East. Joshua Coates, NFC West. Stephen Kramer, AFC North. Eddie Brown, AFC South. AFC East is also Stephen Kramer and Penny for your thoughts. Russell in the AFC West here in our can't miss quad number 2. So TJ, to answer your question, what do the box numbers mean? So the box numbers are scrolling at the bottom of our ticker here. So that's the box numbers available in each series. So for example, this is can't miss. You will see number 21 out of 30 right there. There's 30 boxes in the series. That's the 21st box out of 30. So whenever a break fills up, I ask all the customers in the break to call out the box numbers, and we do the box numbers based on the numbers you guys call in the chat. If no one calls a box number, we spin the wheel. Whatever the wheel lands on, that's the box we do. If the box is already gone, we go with the closest box to that box number available. And that way, these numbers are packaged. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, please ask me. And be more obvious, Common. I need more help. So we're starting with Nelly. He told us he was number 1. Nelly is number 1 here for our first of 4 boxes here in our can't miss quad break.
That's a good point by Ryan as well. You can only call a number if you are in the break that's happening as well.
Correct.
It's a very, very important part. We love the participation, obviously, and you know, there's not necessarily a beneficial game, but it's more like calling your shot, right? Like
it's more fun.
Think of it as like a game of horse when you're playing it on the blacktop. You're calling your shot if you are in the break.
You were always the granny shot. I know you, Rob. I was the behind the back. I was good at that shot. That was a good one.
I was more Kareem Skyhook type of guy, but
right. So the practice squad is labeled at the bottom. It's coming right now, TJ. Practice squad, it says 1 through 4, 7, 9, 10, 13 to 20, 23, 24, 26 to 29. So when your break is up, I will put it in the chat saying, drop me a box number. That's when you can call the box number for your said break, my man. And that practice squad, by the way, is next. So give it like 5 minutes or so here as we get to this quad break here. Quadruple the boxes.
Good questions, though.
Quadruple the fun. So, yeah, all questions are always welcome. Ooh, headliners are welcome too right here. This is, what is that thing we say in sports? Sometimes speed kills. Well, this is one of the speediest running backs in football on the Lions alternate authentic.
There we go.
It is Jahmyr Gibbs
NFC
for
North.
Michael Baldwin in the NFC North. What a great start right there. Talking about the quadruple up. That's one way to start here with Gibbs. A couple years ago in the league in rushing touchdowns. He was up there again this season. You take the rushing yards and receiving yards combined, top 5 in the NFL for running backs. Awesome, awesome lid. Michael Baldwin, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's going to be a lot of questions going forward in Detroit. You know, the Sonic and Knuckles tandem that we've all become accustomed to over the last couple of seasons, Common. Like the great 80s song would go, will David Montgomery stay or will he go? Paraphrasing that, of course. But even if that's the case, I think Dan Campbell and everybody started to realize basically halfway through this season that this should really, really be an overwhelming amount of Gibbs' backfield. And if Montgomery does leave, which by all indications it looks like it's going to, Common, it's going to be a heavy, heavy workload for number 0.
I'm with you on that, too, by the way. Not taking anything away from Montgomery, former Bear, a guy I love. But Gibbs is a better back, no doubt about that.
Yeah, amazing back. And nothing against Monty, but again, a guy that can do, I think he's easily a top 5 running back in the game. Him, Bijan Robinson, Christian McCaffrey, all made from the same cloth in terms of receiving, running. But he's got like an extra burst to him. He's got an extra
Chris
burst.
Collinsworth says that he can get around the corner and beat, defensive backs, unlike many guys in the NFL can't do that. Mm-hmm. So
it's a good point.
Lions are going home to Michael today, apparently. And just to clarify for TJ, you can call that box number once I put it in the chat when the break is coming up. So we don't reserve numbers early unless you have all the spots in the break. Oh, man, this is cool. I think I saw it back there, Rob. Congrats, you have won a Lawrence Taylor autographed photo. The greatest defensive player of all time. 3-time deep boy, tied for the most ever. one of 2 defensive MVPs, Jessica Harding. How about some box number mojo, Lawrence Taylor on the photo? I think, Rob, it's over there if you can get it when you get a second.
I did indeed see it over there, yeah.
Very nice. I think it's a Sports Illustrated cover I saw. We're about to double check ourselves, but Jessica, very nice.
Yeah, and that's going to be, did you say that was a secondary? Or
Dude,
what is
it's
it?
not even listed on her page. That's the oh, it is secondary. No, that's Jonathan
not.
Taylor, not Lawrence
It's not-
Taylor.
no,
it's
it's
not
not.
even listed.
That's
the
wild.
greatest player ever on defense, not even listed.
Well, I'll bring that over here in a second, and I'll let you folks at home decide, specifically Jessica Harding, to decide if this is headliner worthy or
This
not.
is headliner worthy.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going to go
think
ahead and speak for Jessica.
I think Common and I both know the answer to that already. But
Uh-huh. Nice job, Lawrence Taylor. Hey, Josh, you got to put that good juju out there, brother. Your time will come, my man. Your time will come. You do actually have a second. Actually, you do have a headliner spot. You have the NFC West, Josh. There's a triple sign Rams mini helmet, Isaac Bruce, Marshall Faulk, Kurt Warner, and a secondary headliner, Nick Bosa. So you got some headliner spots.
not a bad one, Common.
Damn, that is BA, baby. And we got Broncos beware. Here comes that big, bad New York linebacker, LT. Super Bowl preview, which of course, that was a Super Bowl won by the Giants. Awesome, awesome photo on the great Lawrence Taylor.
You know what, Josh? Just because, again, Common's right. You got to manifest some good juju in here. Just for you, he said, yeah, I won too much Rand stuff. Well, you know what?
You can sell it or trade it.
I'm going to pop on the 4-leaf clover shades for you. You know, we haven't even hit Valentine's Day yet, Common, but you know what? These are the lucky glasses. If you guys want to manifest some luck here, just turn to the 4-leaf clover glasses. So, Josh, these next 2 are for you, buddy.
I figured out how you got Jasmine to be your girlfriend. Wearing those shades, Rob, smooth.
You know, I wore very similar ones the day that, well, you know, we met on St. Patrick's Day.
Did you?
So we met on St. Patrick's
there
Day.
we
So
go.
I looked very similar to this, minus the ultimate autograph scheme.
You know, it totally makes sense why she fell for you.
Yeah, she would have fell even harder if I had the ultimate autograph here,
True.
actually. But
True.
this was off to a good start. So let's see.
All right.
Good luck, guys.
We got ourselves a third box coming up. We got Chad Johnson on the Bengals jersey, Mr. Ocho Cinco.
Very nice.
6-time Pro Bowler, over 10,000 career yards. Led the league in receiving yards one season. That beautiful orange and black. Again, another guy. That's the and more section.
Yeah.
That's why it's called the can't miss Stephen Kramer Chad Johnson jersey. That is very, very nice.
Yeah, one of my all-time favorites. An offense that I grew up loving from a young age, whether it was John Kidner or Carson
Palmer.
Under center, the guy that you like to say, TJ Hujo Mama, juxtaposed on the other side of him, the late, great Rudy Johnson out of the backfield. Really fun offense, and Chad Johnson, one of the best personalities the league has ever seen.
I would say the best touchdown celebration guy, Chad Johnson. He had so many good ones. The guy that knew how to have fun, right? So very nice. Throw those in with my K9, which are Herbie Hancock, Rob, when I win. I don't know. Those are the chick glasses there, Bofa. I'm not sure if Rob wants to give those away just so easily.
Chicks dig the Shamrocks, man.
Right?
What can I say?
And a long ball. Combo of both. So very nice hit right there, Mr. Chad Johnson. And we have one more box coming up in the quad. We do have that practice squad break on deck. And if you guys are catching on to this can't miss, I'd be the next single, the next double, and the next quad.
Yep.
This series is loaded here.
Absolutely.
All right. What do we got here? Nice jersey, says Penny. Nice jersey indeed, Penny. Very, very nice jersey. All right, 21, the last box here in the quad. This one will not be a jersey. It's a full-size authentic. And let's rave about it here, Rob. Let's rave about it. Pun intended. All day, Adrian Peterson. A round of applause for Michael Baldwin. Got a top 5 running back in football. Jahmyr Gibbs, arguably a top 5 running back of all time. All day, Adrian Peterson. Last running back MVP, top 5 all time in rush yards and rushing touchdowns. That is a heck of a hit right there, Michael. Adrian Peterson. The perfect combo of power and speed, Rob. This guy had no weakness. Incredible running back. Christian Ponder, for Pete's sake, was the quarterback, and they still couldn't stop him in that MVP season. Coming off, was it ACL, MCL, all sorts of CLs. Didn't matter. Adrian Peterson, unstoppable.
Yeah, no, rumor was at the time actually common that Adrian Peterson was left pondering why Minnesota could not have found him a better quarterback to work with. Maybe they would have made some deeper postseason runs up in the Midwest, up in Minnesota. But no, Adrian Peterson, the last MVP running back in the NFL back in his historic 2012 season, over 2,000 yards. And Joshua Coates, buddy, I'm putting away the shades. Didn't help you, but it certainly helped Michael Baldwin.
His time will come.
And I liked what you said, though, about the perfect blend of power and speed. It could apply to Adrian Peterson. It could also apply to the other running back he won, and Jahmyr Gibbs for Michael Baldwin.
And Walter Payton was coming up.
Yeah.
Let's put this one away for now. We'll bring it back out whenever it comes out, obviously. But that has not been hit yet, so obviously takes up some room, Rob. I'll hand this to you. Absolutely. And we got the practice squad break coming up here. Huddle up. We got Jason Scomp, Michael Poulos, Richard Garcia, Timothy Regetta, Tom Kozich, Ryan Andreessen, Ryan Sams, and Robert Boulay. A perfect mix of old school and new school customers. We have two of the longest tenured customers in UA history, Bob Boulay and Ryan Andreessen, and two brand spanking new people, Richard Garcia and Timothy Regetta. Old school, new school. We got it all going. Well, you know what, Josh? You got to put it out there, brother. If you put the energy of good stuff, it'll happen. You got to change that mindset. 6 p.m. show is mine now, and it's going to happen, my man. Practice squad single number 2. Go ahead and drop me a box number. Who's got a box number for the practice squad? First come, first serve. 7 from Bob. And just to clarify, guys, you will see on the quad break, it'll say QB. That's 4 boxes. Double break DB. If it doesn't have a DB or a QB next to it, it's a single box break. We got 7 here.
Gotcha.
OGs and newbies, that's right. OGs and newbies, indeed. 7 for the practice squad. The John Elway number. We just pulled the John Elway out of the series, I believe it was.
Very nice.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Jason Meador flexing those muscles, baby. Bought the quad all to himself.
Yes, he did.
And again, to clarify for TJ, you're in a single box break, so only 1 box comes out, my man. I know we had 4 boxes in the last one. It's only box 7 this time, called out by Bob Boulay. Do you know why Bob called 7, Rob?
Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle, indeed. Yankee fan.
Yeah, we had that Mickey Mantle signed photo over the weekend.
You did? So. Yeah, that was cool. And that's still left, I believe.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
One of my all-time favorites, the Mick.
Gotta love it. 7 clicks on the way for our spots. We got Richard Garcia in the NFC North. We got Jason right below, Jason Scomp in the NFC South. Ryan Sams, NFC East. The sniper, Tom Kozich, NFC West. Timothy Regetta, AFC North. Robert Boulay, AFC South. Michael Poulos, AFC East. And Bofa, Ryan Andreessen, AFC West. Let me guess there, Jason. You want the wheel for all 4? If you don't mind confirming, brother, let me know. Otherwise, go ahead and drop me 4 numbers since it is all you in that next can't-miss quad. All J Money. All right.
Yeah, as I like to call, I know it's Meador, as you say, but whenever he buys out a quad, I like to call it a meteor strike.
It is a meteor strike.
It is a meteor strike.
That's a good analogy right there.
We got to get like a graphic that pops up on the screen whenever that happens.
I like it. What do you like eating for breakfast, Rob? What's your go-to breakfast food? Do you have a go-to?
Now, I know you're not just asking me this on a whim, even though I know that you care about my my start of the day food. But
yes.
Okay.
Where am I
I'll
going
give the
with
honest,
this one?
I'll give the honest answer, but I enjoy pancakes. I enjoy
pancakes
quite
are
a
good.
bit. Yeah, pancakes.
You know my favorite breakfast food.
But what's your favorite breakfast food, Colin?
How about a biscuit? We got Cornelius Bennett, nicknamed Biscuit. Buffalo Bills, 1990s all-decade team, former Pro Bowler, one of the best defensive players, Mr. Cornelius Bennett on that AFC East hit. Michael Poulos. How about a side of Bennett biscuit here in the break room?
MP.
Very nice.
Yeah, happy for my guy MP. I know our other guy. We all have a lot of great regulars here at UA. Joshua Bateman Is a big biscuit guy, big Buffalo Bills fan.
And he's talking about the football player, not just the food.
Not
right?
just the food. No, but now the thing with biscuit, I wonder if Cornelius Bennett enjoyed gravy. A little biscuit and gravy.
I have a hot take for you. I actually, it depends on my mood, but more often than not, I will skip on the gravy. Again, depends on my mood.
That's a pretty hot take.
That's a hot take. I like just a biscuit without the gravy is delicious. Doesn't need to add anything else on it. So, that's right. Happy Gilmore. You eat pieces of blankety blank for breakfast here in the break room. I like that. By the way, I saw Happy Gilmore 2. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. It was funny. I don't get any mixed opinions, but I thought it was pretty funny personally.
Was that enough cameos for you in that film?
I'm very nostalgic, so I'm happy with the cameos.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm a nostalgia type of guy. So give me all the cameos you want. So,
Rob, was it you that said that you like mustard on your eggs? No, I'm actually what they call a sane human being, Ryan. No, funny enough, I actually do not like eggs in the slightest. The smell of eggs is just, it's very like nauseating to me. So I do not eat eggs. So
I know you like some Bijan though.
I enjoy some
Robinson.
Bijan Robinson, yeah. It was someone you were hosting with then. Oh yeah, I was like, the conversation does sound familiar.
That sounds like a Robbie thing.
I remember that might have been.
That's a Robbie thing.
It's probably Robbie or Alex.
Right?
It's one of the two.
All right, let's spin this wheel, guys. We'll spin the wheel 4 times here.
It's definitely Alex.
For Jason. Alex Neatling.
It's definitely Alex, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to bring that up to him. Maybe I'll message him after the show.
We were not on speaking terms after that show was done.
Oh, man.
We were like, go home to your mustard and eggs, buddy. Have a good time.
All right, let's do box 20. 20 for the can't miss. 20, we don't have again. 22 is the closest. Feeling 22 here in the break room.
22, okay.
You did not win, unfortunately, TJ. It's a 1 in 8 chance to win. As much as we would love everybody to win, Rob, if every customer won with every spot they purchased, we'd be out of business. I would not be here right now.
I like being in business. I don't know about you.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
I like being employed.
22 and 28 looks like. Okay. So 22 and 28 here in the double box break in the can't miss. Actually, it's a quad break. Excuse me. There's 2 more. I'm so used to doubles. Quad break. So 22, 28. It's all in that range. The 21, 20, 22, 21, which the closest one is 23. So Emmitt Smith, Michael Jordan, Marshall Faulk, 22, 23, and 28. And then 4th and final box for Mr. Meador is going to be, how about the Mahomes box? Not the Mahomes box, Montana box, 16. And closest one to 16 is 11.
Sounds good to me.
So 11, 22, 23, and 28 all coming up here for Jason. He'll win 4 boxes. Question is he getting speed flexes? Is he getting Walter Payton? We are about to find out, guys. Here in the UA Live break room.
Jason, who are you playing for is the question here.
Yeah, good question. Which one do you want to get the most, Jason? Obviously, there's an abundance of great options. If you can only pick one, which one do you want? For me, it's between the Randy Moss, the Deion Tomlinson, and the Walter Payton. Moss and Tomlinson look the coolest. Walter Payton, obviously, is the most rare. Maybe it's the Bear fan in me, but if I have to pick one, I'm picking Walter Payton. But that's just me. Obviously, it's personal preference, but the Moss and the LT, those are absolutely breathtaking items, to say the least, ladies and gents. Breathtaking items, to say the least, here in the break room. Moss and LT, says Meador. There we go. Those are pretty darn good picks. Randy Moss and LaDainian Tomlinson. And Rob, can you grab this one? Because I don't want to stack it on top of it. This LT, I'll give it to you because I don't want the signature to smudge. Yep. The OG LT, Lawrence Taylor.
Good call. You wouldn't want to get LT upset.
Yeah, don't want to do that. I'll tell you that much. Don't want to do that. That LT is sick. I agree. We had both LTs, Lawrence Taylor, and then we have LaDainian Tomlinson in here. Call it the LT break, ladies and gents. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Whole lot of heat in the break room. I guess it's era specific because I think of Personally, I think of LaDainian Tomlinson, but that's because I grew up in LT's era. Lawrence Taylor's era, I just missed it. Just missed it.
I am with you.
All right, Jason, 4 boxes coming up. 4 boxes coming up here in the can't miss quad. 32 eyeballs across all 3 platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch combined. Here's that live break page link. That's where you buy your spots, and that's where the magic happens here at Ultimate Autographs. Good luck, folks.
Good luck, good luck.
Good luck, good luck, good luck. Box 11 to kickstart the quad. Something tells me Jason might be off to a pretty darn good start here, Rob Hill. Let's see, Mr. Jason. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this is such a good start that if I won this helmet, I might take a football and spike it in celebration, Gronk spike style.
There we go.
On the custom Buccaneers Speed Flex. Our matey Jason, Rob Gronkowski, the single season receiving touchdown record holder as a tight end. One of the best tight ends of all time. Does a great job on TV. Won a Super Bowl with the Patriots ×3. Won a Super Bowl with the Bucs as well. 5-time Pro Bowler, 4-time first-team All-Pro. One of the greatest players of all time. Congrats, Jason, on Rob Gronkowski. All about that Gronk. All about that Gronk.
Yeah, and also a great job in commercials as well. I was going to ask you, Common, with some Super Bowl commercials.
The tight end commercial.
Some of the best that I've seen. Yeah, the tight end commercial. I talked about it with Dom earlier. So that's not a reminder for you gentlemen out there to get a reminder about something to check up on your physical health. It's a very funny way of introducing that, but they had George Kittle, Vernon Davis, Tony Gonzalez, some of the greatest tight ends to ever play the game.
Tony G in a Falcons jersey and Gronk in a Bucs jersey. That was very interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
Not the teams would think of him as on. Beautiful lid right there. It's amazing. Yes, it is. Definitely amazing on Rob Gronkowski. So this will go on the table for sure. All about that Gronk. All about that Gronk. All right, 22 is next. 22 is next in the can't miss quad. We got a big dog Jason in here. These quads go pretty quickly. So definitely looking forward to getting these knocked out quickly. All right, we have a secondary headliner. A guy that, had he been healthy, had Fred Warner been healthy, we could be talking about the Niners in the Super Bowl. It is Nick Bosa.
Oh, that's nice.
Former Defensive Player of the Year a couple years back. One of the best sack guys in football. Nick Bosa, Niner jersey, Beckett QR code, Jason Meador. Very, very nice. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Jason. The Bosa brothers, Nick and Joey, both terrific football players. We've actually forgotten how good Bosa is because he did win the Depot a couple years ago. Obviously, Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, Micah Parsons. But if this guy's healthy, he's probably that number 4 guy as far as best pass rushers in football of the active guys.
Oh, no doubt.
So,
yeah, no doubt. And, him and his brother, I mean, both. It's pretty incredible. Them growing up, I could only imagine what their sibling rivalry must have been like. Both very large human beings, both all pro level talents when they are healthy. And like you said, San Francisco, I think they would have made that a much more competitive contest if they had their defense fully healthy against Seattle in the divisional round.
I saw something, Rob, and obviously your Cardinals would be the semi-exception, but it was a post arguing that the NFC West had the best division ever because you had the Niners knocking out the defending champs. You have the Rams, a finalist, and you had the Seahawks winning the whole thing in convincing fashion as well. So it was arguing that this season, NFC West, best division in football history. Yeah, 3 deep at least for sure.
I think I was going to say, well, thank you for that.
Sorry.
Thank you for
the
that.
The truth hurts.
Three deep. And
Cardinal fan over here.
3 deep and then the 3-win team
right?
in Arizona. But I will say, I mean, if we were healthier, because we were one of the more snake-bitten teams via injury this season. Because, I mean, you know what the funny thing is about the Cardinals and the Seahawks both? Preseason comp, they were both 5-1 to win the NFC West. They had the same win total, same projections to win their divisions. So that's why they play the games, right? So
yeah, games played on the field for sure. 3rd box coming up here in the can't miss. Good luck, guys. And what do we got next? I think we have a mini helmet by the feel of it here. Oh. I'm going to leave this on the table for now. I don't know if it's going to make the final list, but this is beautiful. I know earlier we're talking about no NFC West headliners. Well, how about back-to-back NFC West headliners? The beautiful Marshall Faulk, Kurt Warner, Isaac Bruce.
Nice.
Greatest show on turf. Super Bowl champions together. Warner and Faulk both having won MVPs in their careers. Isaac Bruce, top 5 all-time in receiving yards. Pretty nice mini right there.
That's awesome.
All of these guys, by the way, with Hall of Fame inscriptions on the triple sign Ram mini for Jason. Again, probably won't make the final cut, but I'll leave it up here for now, Rob. Very, very nice mini for Jason.
Well, it's also a VSF4 as well, right? So that in itself is a very differently designed mini from what we prototypically get from our mini department here. But I mean, it's anything but mini, right? So, and again, we don't really get a lot of tri-signed.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to I'm calling it Greatest Show on Turf if you want to put that in the winner sheet.
Oh, cool.
So the shipping guy understands. That's what it is?
Yeah, greatest.
Go ahead, though.
Yeah.
Beautiful mini.
No, beautiful mini. No, indeed. If I'm going to get a mini, I'm good with that. Yeah. There you go.
100%.
Greatest show on turf mini indeed.
Not bad, Jason. I thought you were saying that about yourself, but actually you're reading Jason's comment, which I agree with both of you guys.
I was going to say, I don't think I'm, that would be a pretty early Christmas gift to get
Right?
something like that if that was me. So,
All right.
3 down, 1 to go.
Fourth box here in the quad. Fourth box here in our quad box break. Whoa. I know this is also a mini, but this is, I mean, this guy led the league in catches a couple years ago. This is really, really good for the Anmore section. How about CD Lamb, the #1 receiver in Dallas?
Wow.
Anmore section. The can't miss is loaded, guys. Very, very nice mini right there. CD Lamb, Jason Meador. Nicely done, brother.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, regardless of this being a mini or not, yeah, CD Lamb, I actually didn't even know my ABCs until I started here, and I started to see so many CD Lamb memorabilia. But for myself, I love CD Lamb, one of the top wide receivers in the entire sport. But this is the first time, Common, I have ever seen a CD Lamb not be at least a secondary headliner.
I know. The level here is different. Nice. Thank you to Jason. Very nice, Jason. I believe when you assign that one, it's going to be 12 boxes left, I believe, Rob. So 12 boxes left, and we still got 9 headliners in 12 boxes. Are you kidding me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 headliners, guys, in the final 12 boxes. The Joe Namath on that clean Jets authentic with that incredible looking autograph. Broadway Joe. The custom LaDainian Tomlinson Speed Flex. This thing is absolutely insane on one of the best running backs of all time. Michael Irvin, speaking of Dallas Cowboy receivers, the Hall of Famer. Randy Moss, look at this thing. The sort of jersey patch feel to it. Straight cash homie across the top. Wow, Moss on there as well in the writing. One of the best receivers of all time. That is very, very nice on Randy Moss. Trevor Lawrence on a Speed Flex. Very, very clean flex for one of the best players in football this season. Again, extremely rare signature in the break room. A legend among us. The late, great Walter Peyton. One of the best people in football history. Hence the Walter Peyton Man of the Year award after this guy. And then we have the 3 secondary headliners. Again, secondary headliners. Emmitt Smith. Ray Lewis. 2 of the best guys ever at their spot. Tackle leader, rushing yard leader, and Jonathan Taylor as well. So that's 9 headliners, guys, in 12 boxes. 6 photo headliners. By the way, let's be honest, the Walter Payton photo, given the rarity, autograph value, and player name, Rob, that's as good as an authentic. So I would argue we have 6 authentic quality helmets in 12 boxes. And what's the price point in here? $89. The authentic series is usually $100.
Yeah.
Only $89 in here. And you got a guy like CD Lamb, a top 5 receiver in football for the most popular team, the Dallas Cowboys, and he's in the Anmore section. Yeah, if I'm watching the show right now, I am, no question, no doubt about it, right back in the can't miss break to get these spots. And practice squad is 5 to go in both of those as well, guys. Other close break right now. Other break to recommend. That's only $51 a spot. You can win a Creamsicle Warren Sapp Speed Flex. One of the best D tackles ever. McNabb don't get off from the break room on a Speed Flex. And we got the Ashton Genty. Lynn Swan, speaking of rare signatures at UA. And how about this Kenneth Walker, the lime green. That lid is absolute fire. So get those spots back in the break room. Here's that link for the can't miss. And we get the can't miss closed up, Rob. Guess what? Brand spanking new series dropping for you guys.
Yes, sir.
If we get that can't miss done. Here's that break page link. And here's that link to the can't miss. I actually, to be honest with you, maybe I'm getting old and my vision's deceiving me, but I can't even fully tell like what that is on the LT helmet on the back. Is that like lightning strikes?
Yeah,
I guess we got to find out.
Yeah, so I was actually I was calling this the Jawbreaker Chargers helmet earlier because you remember back in the day you drop your quarter into that gumball machine, a Jawbreaker machine, and this is kind of like the what the back of the helmet reminded me of. It's how I described it with our boy Dom Pellegrini earlier. So I'm gonna call that the Jawbreaker LT Speed Flex. I'm just gonna rock with that one for right now, but it's definitely very unique. Not just because it's a custom, but I don't know about you, Common, but I've not seen a Chargers lid such as this. And I usually have 3 NFL teams at a completely separate tier for custom flexes or just custom items we have here at UA. The Chargers, Dolphins, and Jaguars color scheme to me doesn't matter what they're on, doesn't matter who the player is. It always stands head and shoulders above the rest.
Yeah, this is just incredible. I mean, again, I've never seen this helmet in the room. I've been working here for 4.5 years. If you can surprise me with something I've never seen before, you know you're doing a pretty darn good job with that LaDainian Tomlinson.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even sure if that's the best lid, though, because, I mean, it might be, but I love this Randy Moss as well. The straight cash homie across the top, the purple visor. I love these, like, jersey feel to it. 84 on there, Randy Moss as well. These are 2 of the most electric players to ever play the game. Childhood heroes of mine, Randy Moss and LaDainian Tomlinson. TJ went for in the practice squad. That boy Tej getting in that practice squad. He's a Kenneth Walker guy.
Yeah.
Wants KW3 here in the room. And just again, reminder, guys, if you watch this program regularly, you will not see this name in the room. Walter Peyton, extremely rare signature. The late, great Walter Peyton, an absolute icon. I know we get caught up in the customization, but that is pretty darn cool with the Walter Peyton here in the break room. So I'd be right back in that can't miss break. If I were you guys watching the show, 9 headliners and 12 boxes in the can't miss. Practice squad singles 4 to go. That'll be maybe our next break, 11 headliners and 20 boxes. I love this creamsicle. I can't talk about the creamsicle enough. My 2 favorite helmets, Rob, throwback style. It's the creamsicle and the Kelly Green. I never get sick of the style. Warren Sapp. Fun fact, as a kid, you're probably too young to remember this. You probably know it because you're a sports nerd like me. But when I first started watching football, Warren Sapp and the Bucks were the NFC Central. That's what the division was called. Not the NFC North. The Bucks were in the same division as the Bears in the NFC Central with Warren Sapp. That's a throwback for you there.
Yeah, not trying to classify you into any type of generational group here, but that even was a touch before my time a little bit. So no, but I just remember, again, I grew up and understood a lot of, specifically about football, a lot through video games. Taught me a lot about rosters, stats, where players were, and you know, the 02 Bucks were actually one of the first teams that I would use a lot. So
99s.
Yeah, exactly. So those were a lot of the rosters that I looked at. And it's funny enough, and I'm not just saying this because, you know, I'm a company man, which I am, but I like to call it the Robin Hood Speed Flex or the Robin Hood Flex for that retro Tampa Bay Buccaneers logo. But I love the creamsicles and also the Kelly Green as well. 2 of my favorite overall looks. We pulled a licensed jersey for Saquon Barkley earlier on a Kelly Green. And then this creamsicle right here, just aesthetically, it's one of the best looking lids we have here at UA.
By the way, if you want Saquon Barkley, he's available in the break room as well in the Diamond Series, the All Authentic Series. Love this beautiful Saquon Barkley. We got the green, we got the white, we got it all here. Number 26, one of the best running backs in football, Mr. Saquon Barkley. Don't forget that bad boy either. So keep it moving. Someone just got in that quad break for the can't miss, the double in as well, putting that at 4 to go. Practice squad is now 3 to go. Let's talk about some double ups here because we still got some good options, guys. For example, in the NFC North, for only $178, this custom Randy Moss Speed Flex is in the ballpark of $1,500. Could be a little bit more, could be a little bit less. Again, given the rarity of Walter Payton, you can probably easily sell this for $500 more, considerably more, perhaps even looking at probably north of $2,000, give or take in value. Randy Moss, Walter Payton, $2,000, Rob, only $178 for the buy-in if you get him in the NFC North. If you're a Cowboy fan, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, NFC East pair up is a possibility. AFC South, we have Jonathan Taylor and Trevor Lawrence. Could be AFC South double up as well. So quad, let's get it. Diamond double number 1. When you get a second, Rob, if you can let him know, the quad looks like it is sold out, though.
It is, though. Yeah, it is.
So, and this will put us at 8 to go. So we'll probably only put up one more quad after this. So it'll be the final quad after this. Double and single already bought into as well.
Correct.
So last quad will go up here in a second.
Thank you, Jason. And Eddie Brown as well. So Jason will have 7 out of the 8 spots.
Ooh, doesn't have them all this time. Can't miss quad number 4. If you have an order number, we can let you know, brother. That was the 3 p.m. show. Rob can check the running break sheet when he gets a second. But if you have an order number, that'll make our life considerably easier with an order number. All about those orders. All about those orders here in the break room. Good luck, Eddie, says Jason.
Good sportsmanship there.
100%. Eddie's got 7 and 27. Ed, and Eddie. It's like that show I used to watch.
Oh my God!
Cartoon Network.
Now you're hitting me in my my wheelhouse. Right
there you go, Rob. I span the generations. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I always say I try to know a little bit about everything and a lot about sports. So 7 and 27 coming up in the can't miss.
Okay, and then 2 more.
Actually, it's a quad, so we need 2 more numbers, guys.
Correct.
Quad box break, 7 and 27 coming up.
And we also have that practice squad single numero tres. That is 3 for my non-bilinguals out there. Shout out to Jeremy Tyner. He actually closed out practice squad number 3.
All right, J Money.
With 3 spots.
I need some of your luck. Good luck, Meteor 58, says Eddie. So, Jason, you want the wheel for the other 2? Or Jason with any numbers, guys? Please let us know. Drop those numbers in like it's hot here in the break room. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Otherwise, we'll go to the wheel. That double's only 3 to go as well. So we are about to be out of boxes and the can't miss. And then if you don't mind doing wheel times 2, Jason, because he actually has wheel twice. So perfect. We're good. Wheel times 2. He does have the wheel in there twice. Appreciate you, brother. Let me spin that wheel for you in the can't miss. So 7, 27, and we're going to 7-Eleven, the convenience store. 11's not there. 10 is the closest. So we'll do 10 as well. So 7, 10, 27, and then 1 more Spinnerooski here. And after this break, Rob, I'm going picker wheel. Because we have so few boxes left.
Correct.
And I'll actually have you double check the ticker with me as well here.
Yeah, I'll go.
With us having so few boxes.
All right, sounds good.
So it looks like 9 as well, which we do have, according to the ticker. So 7, 9, 10, and 27. 7, 9, 10, 27. Then when you set those aside, if you can double check with me, good old ticker row here. 9, 10. All right. Jason calling for the LT. Let's go. And actually, I do got to randomize here. I was going to say it's all Jason, but it's not. Eddie snuck in there. We know very well sometimes all it takes is 1 spot to win in the break room. No doubt about that. Whether you buy 1 spot and you go up against 1 person with 7 spots, or 7 different people with one spot, your odds do not change. 1 second, Rob, and just start randomizing, then I'll go ahead and get those from you. 6 and 7 clicks. Looks like Eddie's got the AFC East, and Jason has the rest. And then I am ready for that ticker double check, my man.
7, 9, 10, 27, correct?
Yep.
All right. Ticker check.
All right, go ahead.
2, 5, 6.
Yep.
8.
Yep.
24, 25, 26, and 30.
Damn, good job to me and to Dom and to Rip. Everything looks good on that can't miss today. Ticker is beautiful.
Can't miss on the ticker. Ticker, hardly know her.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Can't miss.
All right.
Can't miss double.
Jason and everyone else out there, I don't normally do this, but if you watch the show, I'm going to go ahead and give you a little bit of insider information. Let's just say I don't have to hit the gym to pick up these boxes, Rob. That's all I'm going to say if you catch my drift. No need to flex for these boxes. Just trying to give you guys a little bit more incentive to jump in right away. Small doesn't always mean bad, though. I mean, that photo, Walter Peyton, that's pretty good, Rob. It's a pretty darn good photo. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Here it is. Congrats. You have won a Walter Peyton autograph photo. So we'll bring that bad boy out. And Rob, if you could set that aside after we do this break, it's going to be a little hard to display during the show, but we'll go ahead and show it off after the show as well as the hit video because we just don't get Walter Peyton in the room hardly ever. Mr. Sweetness is a 9-time Pro Bowler, 5-time first-team All-Pro, a league MVP, an offensive player of the year, a Super Bowl champion, most consecutive starts by running back, 170. Bad son of a gun.
That's
also
crazy.
Top 3 all-time in rushing yards, top 2 all-time, Walter Peyton, NFL all-time rush yards. So did we move that one? Where did that one go?
I got Peyton over there.
Yeah,
I'll bring Sweetness over.
You're good, my man. Very, very sweet for Jason. How sweet it is, Mr. Meador.
Yeah, I was saying earlier that if you had to construct a Chicago sports Mount Rushmore,
He's number 2.
him and Michael Jordan are the locks for 1 and 2. Whichever
Yes.
way you want to put them, I think we all know that Michael would be 1. But if you prefer Walter to be number 1, I don't think anybody's going to fight you on that.
A close second, Walter Payton.
Yeah.
That'd be the Mount Rushmore Chicago. And I'd honestly go the 2 coaches of those guys after that, Phil and Ditka. So very, very nice. That last quad break is bought into already, by the way. That'll be the final quad in the series. And actually, Rob,
a
double just sold out. So let's do the math here. So after this quad, there'll be 8 boxes left. Another quad is 4. The double is 2. So actually, that's it for the doubles. We'll do 2 more singles.
Just run 2
'Cause
singles.
the singles already bought into as well. So no more doubles, guys. Just that quad and 2 singles. Here's that Walter Payton photo, by the way. Absolutely incredible on one of the greatest running backs of all time. A legend among us as a junior in high school. Walter Payton was for the first time to play football. Will and Destiny met that year, giving birth to a football legend. As an NFL star for 13 years, 1975 to 1987, Sweetness would set 27 Chicago Bear records and 8 NFL records. His unique style and form, as well as an endless love for the sport and his fans, will never be forgotten. On July 31st, one day after my birthday, 1993, Walter Payton's legendary accomplishments were recognized with his induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. This is the letter of authenticity on the back. PSA, DNA, the great Walter Payton. Very, very cool. That is a unique piece of memorabilia. We just don't get Walter Payton in the break room, man. That is very, very nice. All right, 3 more boxes coming up. And we have a practice squad on deck. Looks like the can't miss double sold out. We got stuff to do here in the break room.
Yes, we do.
We got stuff to do. All right, next box here in the quad. Finally, a secondary headliner. A guy that carried my fantasy team, led the league in rushing touchdowns, finished 3rd in rushing yards, probably the best running back for this last season. It's Jonathan Taylor. on the beautiful blue custom jersey. Beckett QR code. Nice job, Jason. The running back break. Walter Peyton, and now Jonathan Taylor. Very, very nice.
Can't do too much better than Walter Payton and Jonathan Taylor going back to back for your running back combination here in this break.
Imagine that backfield together in a two-system running back. That'd be pretty iconic. All right, Jason saying thank you. You're very welcome, brother. You are very, very welcome.
Keep the running backs going. Yeah, can understand why.
He wants the LT. Call him for the LT, the custom speed flex. LaDainian Tomlinson's still out there. Twitch is a little bit ahead, just a touch, no doubt. But we are live on all three platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch here in the UA Live Break Room.
Yeah, Twitch is always recommended. Now, for Common's mom, for my dad, they don't know what a Twitch is. If we told them...
Bob Boulay knows, though, but he's older than both my parents.
Yeah.
So...
Bobby's in, I think Bob's probably younger. He's probably younger than my dad, though. He's probably younger than my dad. So,
Is he really?
My dad at the ripe age of 75.
Yeah, Bob is, I think, only 71.
71. So, yeah, no, I come from got an older bunch in the Hill household.
Okay. My dad.
A seasoned bunch.
Yeah, my dad he's like 68, I think. I think that's right. All right, what do we got in the third box coming up? We have a physical football is what we got.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, former Pro Bowl quarterback, one of the best dual threat guys in football, 4-time Pro Bowler, runner-up for MVP one season. It's Randall Cunningham on the Duke Wilson football. Not a headliner, not a secondary headliner, just hanging out there. Randall Cunningham.
That's a nice one.
Something different right there. I love the silver ink. Viking, Eagle quarterback. I guess it doesn't matter because it would be Jason either way. But just for the sake of showing our customers how the breaks work, if you get a player without a team logo, we go based off his NFL tenure, based on games played. I was in fact correct. His tenure is the Eagles, 122 games played, hence an NFC East hit for Randall Cunningham for Jason.
Now, I will give a shameless plug here, and I don't think you maybe expected this, considering
we
you're
go.
talking about Randall Cunningham. But for those that are either new to the break room or those that have a little free time on the weekend, I am here for 5 shows on the weekend, and Randall Cunningham is a part of one of 4 quarterbacks, a part of a jersey in the secondary headliner for one of our weekend exclusive series on the Weekend Warrior. So
Okay.
just gonna mention that. So if you
That's with the LeBron ball giveaway, right?
that is with the LeBron. That's a part of our Winter Olympic Weekend Warrior that we got going on.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Olympics are going on right now. Tomorrow night, after I work the early shows Wednesday. I will stop by my mom's house and watch the Olympics with her.
Nice.
We have a tradition, Rob. We watch figure skating together. So that's a mom and I tradition.
Nice.
Ilya Malinin. Hopefully I'm not butchering that name. He's a megastar for USA with the backward flips.
Yeah, I think I may be wrong on this, Bob Boulay, not to, miscast you here, but I think he mentioned that person earlier. Bob
He
Boulay
did?
in the
Of course
chat.
he did. Of course
yeah, I
he
think
did.
Bob
knows everything about everything. No doubt about it. I'm like Bob. I also love watching all sports all the time. Unfortunately, I'm not blessed to have watched all the guys in the 70s like Bob did back in his day, right? So, Ryan won that quad jersey a few weeks ago. Pretty sweet. What are the bets tonight, Ryan? I don't see Ryan in the break room yet, which must mean his bets are not going well yet.
just gotta wait for it to go through.
Reverse the trend, Ryan. Are the Pistons playing tonight? I don't think so.
No, they're
Okay.
They got to rest up. They're icing their knuckles after the fisticuffs that were thrown last night
Yeah, I
against
saw there was a
Charlotte.
little brawl that went down.
They broke Charlotte's 9-game winning streak.
It wasn't quite the Malice at the Palace, but they
It
were
was close.
brawling.
It was close.
We have arguably the best middle linebacker in football. 4-time first-team All-Pro. Again, the and more section in this series. It is Fred Warner for Jason. Warning, warning, Fred's coming. One of the best in the game with that Beckett QR code. Very nice. Super Bowl wiped me out this week. I got you, brother. That is fair. It wasn't kind to me either. It would have been had Hunter Henry caught one more pass, but he settled for 3, not 4, Rob Hill.
So is this the time where I don't say about how my weekend or my Super Bowl went?
I'm guessing it went well.
I went 4 out of 5. The only one that I took Keyshawn Boutte to score first touchdown, which did not happen. But I also took A.J. Barner on the other side, which is what happened. Now, I was worried that we weren't going to get one at one point in total. But then my biggest one, actually, first song for Bad Bunny, Titi Me Pregundo. So that was So when that happened, it was funny. I was actually
Super Bowl.
I was getting me and Jasmine were getting like our Super Bowl spread ready for like the halftime where we were gonna start eating. I was in the kitchen, and we had the volume up, and she was watching it. And then I told her to like look out for the song because I really didn't fully know how it started because I just knew the beat to it. She's like, you got it, you hit. Like,
Let's go.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
All I won was Drake May over 30 pass attempts and Seahawks minus 4.5. There you go. Hey, it's something. It's something.
Yep.
I think I won some stuff on Kenneth Walker going off. Kenneth Walker, by the way,
Receiving
on a
yards is
Flash
good.
Authentic, I had the Kenneth Walker rushing yards personally. I think it cashed at the half. He was balling.
Did you see the stat that they had coming out of halftime for him? The second most first half rushing yards in Super Bowl
He's
history.
a beast. And he would have had even more if that play wasn't wiped out at the end for Kenneth Walker.
Funny that you mentioned that because that's how one of my
Under. You
bets
got the
actually
under.
the under and the cover.
There you go.
So
Not
that
bad.
that I adjusted it to. So
Practice squad single number 3. Go ahead and drop me a box number. Penny looking to offer up a trade for the Walter Peyton. I don't blame you. Love me some Walter Peyton here in the UA Live break room. All about that Walter. All about that base.
so we are halfway through this can't miss quad.
The last quad.
The last quad, we got Eddie Brown with 2 spots, Daniel Gady, and Joanne Capsa, or as you guys might know her in the chat is Toes to Nose.
Joanne
Joanne in the
Joanne's
chat, yeah.
a baller. Shot caller. She's the surfer, I believe. Big time surfer. Finished 5th in the mitten on Underdog. There we go, Rich. 10, TJ. TJ is in this break. Is he in this break? Is that Timothy? Is that you, TJ? Who's TJR? That's Timothy, right? Yes, sir. So he wants 10 here, Rob.
Okay.
10 is on the ticker. 10 is good. What's TJ's team? Did he tell us? Why am I forgetting?
Was it
Seahawks.
Seahawks?
You Seahawks.
Yeah.
Never mind. He's a Seahawk fan. Do you go to Mizzou? He's a college student. Let us know if you go to Mizzou. The alma mater. A big time Mizzou guy myself. M-I-Z, they say. Z-O-U for life. All about that zoo. Mizzou.
10 in the practice squad, gotcha.
10 in the practice squad. And then we do have the can't miss double is coming up next, by the way, guys. So Nicholas down to Jeremy. Good luck, guys. Let's have some fun here in the practice squad single. Can win a speed flex in here for as little as $51. Talk about bang for your buck. And real quick, Penny. There we go. Penny got it. Bresnan.net. So drop that email in. All right, 6 clicks and 7. I believe 7's the dice roll. That is, in fact, correct. We got Dennis Rivers. What's up, Doc? Jeremy Tyner in the NFC South. NFC East is Nicholas Johnson. NFC West is Nicholas Johnson. Timothy Regetta, AFC North. Tom Kozic, AFC South. Jeremy Tyner, AFC East. And Jeremy Tyner, lastly, in the AFC West. Huddle up for the practice squad here. A lot of headliners left, too, by the way. Holy cow.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's 11 headliners left in, I think it's now 20 boxes left. So ratios for days in here, better than a 50% chance at a headliner, guys. I think we got a mini helmet coming up, I believe. It is a mini. It's a college mini. It's Clinton Portis.
Nice.
Miami Hurricane mini. All about that you. Frank Gore, Clinton Portis, Edrin James, Willis McGahee. Had a nice little stretch of Miami running backs that made the pros. 2-time Pro Bowler in the NFL. Longest hitter by games played is Washington. Hence why it's an NFC East hit. Willis McGahee That is a Nicholas Johnson.
There you
Congrats,
go.
Nicholas, on not Willis McGahee, rather. Clinton Portis, excuse me. Miami helmet right there.
Very nice.
Mixing up my Hurricane running backs.
Congrats to the former Yankee and Nationals first baseman on the win.
There we go, Nicholas.
Congrats.
I also played first base back in my day, a little bit. I was first and third. I was in the corners, Rob.
Well, you're a lefty, right?
That's right.
Just like Nick Johnson.
Actually, weird, but I'm a lefty batter, righty otherwise.
In the field.
In the field, I'm a righty.
It's pretty common though.
Yeah.
It's pretty common.
So the only thing I do lefty is baseball. I guess golf, but I don't really golf. I call it mini golf. So I'm only lefty in baseball, Rob. Otherwise, I'm all about the righty.
Let's see.
Nice job, Nicholas, on Clinton Portis. And that just makes the headliner ratios better because that was not a headliner. Clinton Portis autographed mini helmet. All right, can't miss double coming up. The third double box. This is Douglas Schoberg, first time in the room tonight. What's up, Dougie? We got Michael Baldwin, Penny Russell, Kyle Klein, Penny Russell, Robert Chadbourne, and Ricky Prater here. So we're trying to figure out if Ricky's related to Kyle Prater, the kicker.
Yeah.
For the Bills this season. Did a pretty good job, he did.
Yeah, he did. He did.
So,
by the way, quick congratulations to Mr. Skolberg, the newest father of 4. Douglas Skolberg, when he was playing
Sunday.
When he was playing on Sunday, I don't know
Yeah.
if you heard what I was
he
saying.
told us
earlier.
Monday.
Yeah, he told us. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Good, man. So
Just
yeah,
had a kid.
Super Bowl baby.
I didn't know it was the 4th kid.
Yeah.
But I knew it was a Super Bowl baby.
Yeah, me and Alex were discussing naming rights with him. So see if we
I
can-
say common.
I was gonna say
Unique. Go for the unique.
Well, I was thinking what has like a good ring to it is Speedflex Skolberg.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, it's got
First
a nice
name Speedflex.
Speedy Skolberg would be a good nickname.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Can't miss double number 3, dropping 2 box numbers. I wish I was related to Matt Prater. We got 8 and 26 here from, I believe that's Robert Chadbourne in the chat.
It is.
Have a good night, TJ. Appreciate you, brother. Play when you can, my man. It is always free to watch. Always good to have you here in the room. Hopefully, you had a good experience here, Mr. TJ.
Appreciate you, TJ.
Let's keep my streak going, says Mr. Prater. There we go. Maybe he is Matt Prater when he was making all those kicks in a row at one point. 8 and 26 coming up for the can't miss. Yes, sir. So that quad will put us at 2 to go, and then we'll have the 2 singles. We have no doubles active, guys. And then we have the last, actually, single just sold out. So one more single will go up, and then that quad, and that'll be it for the can't miss. So we've escalated this series pretty quickly,
Yes, we have.
which makes sense. It's called can't miss. There's a lot of can't miss type names in here. It is making a whole lot of sense, if you ask me here, Rob, why this series is selling out. Making a whole lot of sense with our customers. All right, 7 times on the way, guys. Good luck. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Douglas down the Ricky. Let's have some fun here in the double box. It's been pretty much nonstop action here the first hour and a half of the show. We'll go to at least 9:30 tonight. Could be 10, 10:30, 11 if we're busy. Depends on how much you guys order, but at least another couple hours to go here. So plenty of time to get in those breaks and get those moves made. What's up, Kayla Colson? Bear down, Kayla. Always good to have Kayla in the break room. I have some bad news, Kayla. The Walter Peyton came out. You missed out. Walter Payton, I would say he'll be back in the room, but I'm not sure he will be, Rob, because we don't get him often in the room. We did have a Walter Payton come out a little while ago, Kayla. Actually, I have it right here. The Walter Payton autograph photo, a legend among us, the late, great Walter Payton. Penny Russell, you got the NFC North. Ricky Prater, NFC South. We have ourselves in the NFC East Penny as well. NFC West is Penny. Kyle Klein has the AFC North. Douglas Schoberg, AFC South. Michael Baldwin, AFC East. And Robert Chadbourne in the AFC West. Good luck, guys. You can't miss in this series. All big-time names in this set. And we just have 2 more singles and a quad, and then we're done with the series. Actually, the single Rob just put up, I believe that's what you just did,
That was the
is the final single.
yeah. That's the signal for that. If I go this doubles up, this quad is up.
There you go.
It's gonna be the signal going forward.
Single. And we still got, what is it, 3 speed flexes left. That remains to be the case. We have the NFL's all-time tackle leader. Salute to Service Mini. It's Ray Lewis.
Nice.
With that Beckett QR code. 1 spot in the AFC North. Kyle Klein, Ray Lewis.
Kyle.
What's up, DG? Daniel Gady in the house. Daniel. If I'm Daniel right now, I am rushing to the break page, my man. We got a custom Randy Moss Speed Flex still left in the can't miss. We do have one more box in this double. We have a single coming up, but at the current stage, Randy Moss is still out there, Daniel. I'd get those spots in that last single, that quad, for a chance at potentially Randy Moss, unless he comes out in the next 2 boxes here, Rob. I know DG's a big-time Viking fan. Last night, copped in right after we pulled Moss. Still got Moss for now, at least, Rob.
Yeah, I mean, if you see one of the greatest players in your franchise's history, if not the greatest,
I think the greatest for me.
Yeah, this is why you're here, right? I mean, this is why you peep the UA Live break room. And again, as much as we like to think, and as much as we know, I should say, that we have the best memorabilia in any break room on the interweb, not every time when you come to Ultimate Autographs, you're going to see in your photoed headliner a player on your favorite team. So when that time does come, you got to strike.
And it's not just Randy Moss. It's the Randy Moss Custom Speed Flex. It's got all the bells and whistles, the straight cash homie, sort of jersey patch feel to it. The purple visor, it's got everything, man. Great hit, says Penny. Great hit indeed on Ray Lewis. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. This guy shut up a lot of haters. I'll put it this way, Rob. Got his team the AFC South title. One of the best young quarterbacks in football. It is Trevor Lawrence on the Jaguar Speed Flex.
Ooh.
I believe top 5 finalist for MVP. Passing the ball, running the ball. Incredible season this year. Amazing what happens when he gets a good coach, a good coaching staff. Seems like for the first time in his career, he might have some stability. Bright future. Awesome lid. Trevor Lawrence for Douglas Schoberg. Father of 4 now. Father of some speed flexes. Trevor Lawrence. Very nice. Quad is sold out. There we go.
Yes, it is.
Awesome to hear, Jason. Quad is no mas.
Bought out those last 4 spots, so he would definitely know. And speaking of the number 4, you just mentioned Douglas Schoberg. How about Trevor Lawrence Schoberg? Sounds like a good name for the newest boy of the Schoberg family.
I still recommend Common, but I guess that's okay. Just my recommendation.
Trevor Lawrence Schoberg. That sounds like a very top of the line, like Civil War general.
I tried with my best friend from high school, and he went with Fred instead. So just got to shoot my shot. Rob, why don't we move the Super Bowl helmet, the Bronco, and we can move the Mini, because I think it's about to escalate here. I'll get ahead of it for the table, because there's a lot of stuff to be won tonight.
Sounds good.
We got the can't miss single. That is order number 289348. The quad is 289349. So the single did go 1 order before we go in the order it sells out. So we got the single, then we got the quad, and then 1 more single, and the series is gone. Not the Moss, but I'll take it. I bet you will with Trevor Lawrence on a Speed Flex. I can't go wrong with that. So can't miss single number 3. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys, for the can't miss. As we're having an awesome time here in the UA Live break room with our wonderful customers. 24 from Joanne. What's up, Joanne?
What's up, Joanne?
2-4, that Mamba mentality for Joanne. That's what she does. She's got that Mamba mentality here in the break room, Mr. Rob. At 24, we do have.
We have exploded with orders here. So
Good.
So just give me a little
You're
bit.
good. I still got a couple breaks to do. I got
grab
5 boxes to open, so you are
box for you.
good, Rob. Looks like we are sold out in the Can't Miss series. It's no mas. No more Can't Miss left. We won't take it down yet because Rob has to assign all the winners. We do have a practice squad double that's sold out as well. So great job, guys. I know, get yourself caught up, Rob. Whenever you do get caught up, though, we can drop that 5th down series.
Absolutely.
We'll have a brand new series in place of the Can't Miss. And then, can you do me a favor? Because I can try to help you out after this.
Yes, sir.
I am boxed in. If you want to grab a couple boxes, and I could probably get the next few as they ask. But
yeah,
if you want to get this box in 24, so we clear up a little room, and we will rock and roll here.
Sure.
I'll swap you. Now get these guys set up here. 7 clicks for our spots in the Can't Miss. Tom down to Joanne. Good luck, ladies and gents. And that one will do the Walter Peyton later in the show, so we can set that one off to the side. Good luck, guys. Let's have some fun. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, Kevin Costa. Kevin, let us know what team you like and how you heard about Ultimate Autographs. Brand new customer in the NFC North, Kevin Costa. Not Kevin Costner, Kevin Costa. Penny Russell, NFC South. Joanne Kepsa, NFC East. Eddie Brown, NFC West. Tom Kozich, AFC North. Penny Russell, AFC South. Kayla Colson, AFC East. And Alfredo Lachoto in the AFC West. So the hot spots right now are Kevin in the NFC North for the Randy Moss and Alfredo in the AFC West for the LaDainian Tomlinson. We do have Joe Namath and Michael Irvin still left. So there's some good stuff left in this series, whether it's a speed flex or not. A lot of big time lids left in the Can't Miss. Speaking of big time, feels like an authentic to me. Oh, it's definitely an authentic, and this is a nice helmet right here. This is a nice helmet with, I believe, looks like 1 spot in the break. How about Joe Namath on the Jets Retro Authentic?
Not bad.
Super Bowl champion, guaranteed the Super Bowl, and he delivered. Awesome, awesome lid right there. Joe Namath, Kayla Colson, AFC East, 1 spot. Less than $100 for that Joe Namath. I say money well spent, Kayla. That is a very, very nice lid. We always talk about the retro players, Rob, how nice their signature is. That penmanship, on point for Joe Namath. On point indeed. Nice job, Kayla Colson. That is what I'm talking about, Kayla. Beautiful, beautiful signature.
Yeah, Broadway Joe, baby. Seemingly, it seems like things at the quarterback position for the Jets ever since has
not been good.
Has eluded them. But again, one of the most famous just sports quotes in general in pro sports history, calling his shot before Super Bowl III. So
I would say when the best guy since him, and if I'm forgetting someone, please let me know. But if we're arguing between Vinny Testaverde, Chad Pennington, and Mark Sanchez, you know things have been rough in New York at the quarterback spot in recent years.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Right? All right, Can't Miss Quad is coming up. Still got the Moss, still got the Tomlinson, Joanne, Daniel Gady, Eddie Brown, and Jason Meador here in the quad break. Our 5th Can't Miss Quad already. So Can't Miss Quad number 5. Go ahead and drop me 4 box numbers, guys. Quadruple the boxes, quadruple the fun here in the break room. We're going to have a whole lot of fun, to say the least, here in this awesome, awesome break. We got 2, 6, 28, and 30. Thank you there, Joanne. All right, I see 2, Joanne. I see 6 as well. 28, and there's no 20. Are there just erased 28? I think I might have erased it, so that should be good. 2, 6, 28, and 30, because it'll be 2 boxes left in this set. Do you want me to get them, Rob? Or are you good? Whatever works for you.
I can get them in just a sec.
Thank you, sir. I'll get these guys randomized here 7 times on the way. And I don't know if I deleted 28 or not, so I'll have you double check those numbers when you get up. All right. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 clicks. All right, Daniel Gady's got that spot he wants for the Randy Moss. What's up, DG? Eddie Brown in the NFC South. NFC East will be Joanne Capsa, Jason Meador, NFC West, AFC North. Eddie's got the AFC South, and Jason got the AFC East and the AFC West for LaDainian Tomlinson.
One more comment. What were the numbers?
2, 26, 28, and 30. And I think one of those might not be there.
Can't miss, right?
Yeah, can't miss.
2,
2, 6, 28, and 30.
2, 6.
Yep.
We have 25.
And no 30. So what numbers do you have left besides that?
No, we have 30. So we have 5, 25, and 30.
Okay, so we got 5 and 25 left. There's no 28, Joanne. Need one more box, either 5 or 25. And then the last box will be in the last break we do. So 5 or 25, because you guys did make a mistake on that ticker. It's either Joanne, Daniel, Eddie, or Jason. First come, first serve on those box numbers, guys. As we have absolutely cruised through that break page today. 25 is the verdict, Rob. 2-5. All right, 25 works. We are more than happy to rock and roll with 25. Cool. Definitely having an awesome show here. Joe Namath can go up top on the table. We don't see that autograph all that often. Joe Namath might survive. For example, Jahmyr Gibbs is on the hot seat because he's a regular on this table, right? Let's go. Come on, Moss, says DG. You do have an 80% chance to win the Moss in here. I will say his odds are good, but they're not guaranteed because there's no guarantees in life except for death, taxes, and a good time in the UA Live break room.
That's what they say.
That's the only guarantees I hear, Rob. This one, though, we'll see. This one, we'll see. I actually think Peterson probably going to get booted off the table next, actually, because we are going to have a Viking lid coming up in Randy Moss. So that might be the next one off the table all day, AP. Well, this might be the Moss. Could be the Tomlinson. I guess we'll find out. We do have that famous cloth bag we love so much in the break room. Oh, my God. This is the one I was most looking forward to, by the way. So I couldn't tell exactly what the design was. Here it is. LaDainian Tomlinson.
There he is.
On the custom Charger Speedflex Hall of Fame 17 inscription. Number 2 all-time in rushing touchdowns. The single season rushing touchdown record holder. The MVP running back. This is an incredible helmet right there. Incredible helmet. Still not sure what that is on the back. Rob, I don't care. It's beautiful. It's LaDainian Tomlinson. He came, he saw, he conquered. Jason Meador with that LT.
Another meteor strike for Jason Meador. Very, very nice job there, Jason, and everybody for participating in this break. But yeah, a bolt of electricity. It makes perfect sense that he played as a San Diego Charger for a large portion of his career. LT, one of the most electrifying players of all time. One of the players that you really had to see to believe, one of those players that you would want to go, and if they were playing, the Chargers were playing your favorite team, like for example, the Bears in the Chicagoland area, whoever it might be, that's who you want to go and see.
Appointment TV.
Yeah. He was must-see TV, and he was a box office attraction everywhere he went. Great personality, too, LaDainian Tomlinson.
He would just hand the ball to the ref, Rob. Hand the ball to the ref, didn't have to do anything else. It worked for him. Worked really, really well for him. No doubt about that.
The Jawbreaker Speedflex, or the Jaw Dropper Speedflex.
This is hit of the show so far. We'll have to compare the Moss when it comes out, but I would say at this stage of the show, hit of the show, LaDainian Tomlinson.
Would have to agree.
All right, second box coming up here. It is 6 on the way, and the can't miss is sold out, right? So that's it for the series. We have a single coming up, so I can now say this, Rob, and they can 100% believe me instead of only 90% believing me. This series is awesome, right? I don't have to sell it anymore. The series is awesome. You guys got that, no doubt.
Spoke for itself.
Beautiful jersey coming up. Eddie's not going empty-handed here. The Tennessee Titans all-time leading rusher, the NFL Rookie of the Year, 96. 95, by the way, Rob. He was a Heisman Trophy winner at Ohio State. 96 NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, Eddie George.
Love it.
A very, very cool jersey. We often talk about the powder blue LaDainian Tomlinson jersey. Well, this thing with the light blue, the navy blue feel, very, very clean for Tennessee. The only 10 I see is the Eddie George jersey, Rob. No doubt about that.
Well, yeah, one of the best running backs of his era, a true bell cow back, not typically a type of running back prototype that we see nowadays in the NFL. There are a handful.
He got like over 300 yards to carry one season.
Yeah.
Like this guy got the ball.
Yeah, I think he had over 400 carries a time or two as well. The guy basically ran his legs, knees, and other lower body extremities into the ground, but was a part of the Music City Miracle. A very famous player in the state of Tennessee.
He was on the cover of the first Madden game I ever played.
Yep.
And he loves football so much, he's still coaching, Eddie George. It's an Eddie Fernetti, Eddie Brown, Eddie George. That's perfect. Eddie Fernetti here. Very, very nice.
That was a non-headliner, correct?
Non-headliner. That's how good this series is.
Yeah, man.
I believe we still got an Emmitt Smith left in the secondary headliner section. We still got the Randy Moss to come out. We got a Michael Irvin still to come out. So the last few boxes will be really good in this series, as all boxes have been. They got the message. Can't miss. We did not miss in this series.
No, they are not missing at
See,
all.
it's funny. I wrote Eddie George on the top instead of Eddie Brown. I got to write Eddie Brown, and he wins Eddie George. Got those mixed up myself. All right, very, very nice jersey right there. 2 down, 2 to go here in the quad. We are still looking for that Randy Moss. I believe it might be Moss, Irvin, and Emmitt Smith the last 3 boxes, if I am correct right here. It's going to be some heat regardless of what it is. We got a mini helmet coming up, looks like. And it is the NFL's all-time leading rusher, most rushing yards and rushing touchdowns ever, Joanne Capsa, Emmitt Smith, with the beautiful Prova certified mini helmet. Emmitt Smith, Joanne Capsa, that encapsulates the iconic career of Emmitt Smith, Miss Joanne. All right, I like this.
Well, we've been in the theme of talking about Super Bowl MVP running backs, thanks to what Kenneth Walker just did. Like we were saying before the show, him, Terrell Davis, and Emmitt Smith, the last 3 MVP Super Bowl running backs, right?
Mm-hmm. We're talking about that pre-show.
Yeah.
Super Bowl MVP and a league MVP. The only Cowboy ever to get the league MVP. Think about that. Dallas, iconic career for the Cowboys, iconic franchise. Only 1 MVP ever. The one and only Emmitt Smith. Not too shabby, if you ask me. All right, Daniel Gady is on the edge of his seat. He's got nerves. He's sweating. Arms are weak. Palms are sweaty. He's got 2 boxes left in the series. 50% chance this is Randy Moss. 50% chance it's not. DG, a big-time Viking fan looking for Randy Moss. Let's see here. Let's see here what we got coming up. Let's see what we got coming up here. We've got ourselves... Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It is ever more glorious in person. We got Randy Moss. You've been Moss, DG. Straight cash homie across the top. We got the jersey feel on the back with Moss. The number 84 under the helmet. The speed flex. The purple visor. A custom helmet like this in the ballpark of $1,500. Daniel paid 300 something for it. You know what it's worth to him? Priceless.
Oh, yeah.
The greatest Viking of all time. Second most receiving touchdowns ever. The most in a single season. The most in a single season as a rookie in Minnesota. That rookie season. Straight cash, homie, says DG. Nice hit, says Kayla. You, my man, have been mossed.
Straight cash, homie, indeed. And well, I think we all know what's going to be coming up next then. So that's going to leave us with from one great wide receiver to the other, and Michael Irvin being in that final can't miss box. So, but yeah, I mean, this is a feel good moment for us as host producers here at UA, because we absolutely love to see you guys get the players on your favorite teams. So that's what Daniel came in for, and dare I say, Common, save the best for last.
Right?
Save the best for last.
NFC East was Joanne, got the Emmitt Smith. Jason, I'll help you out, brother. I love Jason. There's probably zero chance that would be a trade because DG is a Viking fan. I would be hard pressed to imagine he would let this one go as a Viking fan. I guess I've seen crazier things, but that would be beyond crazy. Round of applause there. Great job, DG. I just want to make sure Jason's not wasting his time here with a trade offer.
Well, I also just want to make sure if Daniel needs any medical attention because of how excited he probably got over seeing this Randy Moss let. I know I would.
So last box in the series, Rob. I guess you could bring over the last box, and let's put AP on the bonus table. We'll get Randy Moss as the Viking representative here on the table. All day can go bonus table. So, and then I think you want the NFC East here, folks, in the last box, because we got a Michael Irvin still out there. There we go. DG, love to hear that, my man. You have no idea how bad of a week I've had, and this has just made my week. There we go, DG. Well, first off, I'm sorry to hear you've had a rough week, but secondly, I'm pumped we can do a small part to making it better, man. No doubt about that, brother. That's cool. Yeah, sounds good. No problem. Okay, I got you. That works. Did you make it active?
Actually, it's a good call. Good call. I gotta wait to sign this.
Okay, that's fine. Get it queued up. Well, this is about to be the last one here real quick. I mean, that was Michael Irvin.
No, you're right.
So, all right, let's get you guys queued up here. 7 times on the way. Feel good moment for you, man, says Michael Poulos. I agree. A very, very good feel-good moment. All right, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Looks like it's going to be DT Daniel Thode in the NFC East. Barring something crazy, this should be Michael Irvin. So should be very nice. And Jason sending DG an email as well for a Viking fan. Oh, he'll send a Jared Allen jersey for free. You kidding me, Jason? That is way, way too nice. Way, way too nice. Our customers here at UA are good people, as we say, Rob.
Love the generosity, man.
Very, very good people.
You guys are one of one. Truly one of one.
All right, we have the #1 receiver right now in Dallas Cowboy history. Has just about all the records. 5-time Pro Bowler. Just under 12,000 yards receiving for his career. Hall of Famer. 3-time Super Bowl champion. Michael Irvin, STS. And we got the USA flag, the Beckett QR code. Not bad, Daniel, to round out the Can't Miss series with Michael Irvin. All right. Well, that was fun, Rob Hill. That was a lot of fun.
It was indeed, my man. Very, this is what I love about being here, man. Awesome to see a really cool moment for Daniel Gady and for Daniel Thode. Little Daniel squared there to end off that series. So
Daniel attack.
I will get that up and ready for you in just a second.
You're good.
Just to make sure that I got
this 100%. Out of 5 too. I know sometimes they put it as 8 out of 5. Just make sure it says 5 out of 5. Okay. And that'll be for you as well on the running sheet. 5 spot break for this one.
Okay, this is the 5th down authentic helmet. Okay,
so does not have photos yet. So whenever you get caught up, we'll do the photos.
Okay. Yeah, so, I got you. Give me a second on
that. So practice squad coming up next. Practice squad, double number 3. Is this show by date too? I want to make sure that it's the right date.
Yeah, today's date.
Okay, perfect. Drop me 2 box numbers, guys.
Got those.
I did see it back there though, so it should be ready. Okay. Yeah, and I see Jessica's graphic at 4:55 today as well.
Correct.
That'll be our positional break, the 5th down. All right, Kayla's got 2 and 13. Thank you, Miss Kayla. Ooh, there's a Ray Lewis helmet in here that's sick. Barry Sanders, Julio Jones, Joe Montana, Josh Allen flex. That'll be a fun set.
Guy I haven't seen in here in quite a while. How about Julio Jones?
Right? Julio Jones on the awesome lid. I think that's out of 30. I'll put it out of 30 for now, and we can change if we need to. All right, so 2 and 13 in the practice squad. Thank you, Kayla. Let me get those numbers off for you here as we are talking about practice. Double the boxes, double the fun. Alfredo down to Brian. We got Jason Scomp, Dennis Rivers, Joe Bolano, Kayla Colson, Eric Linnell, Michael Poulos, and Brian Johnson in here. Practice squad, double box break. Double the boxes, guys. Double the fun here. 7 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I can get these and help you out. You get that caught up. Jason Scomp, you got the NFC North. NFC South is Alfredo Lachoto. Joe Bolano, NFC East. Brian Johnson, NFC West. Kayla Colson, AFC North. Eric Linnell, AFC South. Michael Poulos, AFC East. And Dennis Rivers, AFC West. 213. That's Michael Poulos' birthday, which, by the way, is coming up in 3 days, looks like. Happy early birthday, Michael. Very, very cool.
Happy early birthday, buddy.
All right, so 2 and 13. Let me put this Michael Irvin away. And we'll rock and roll with that double box break in the Huddle Up Practice Squad double, number 3.
Huddle up, huddle up.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. We are huddling here for some victories. There we go. Jason, I played in college with Jared and was in his wedding line. Oh, my God. There you go. So he's actually friends with Jared Allen. Very cool, Jason.
Wow. Okay. All right, then.
Very nice. Happy birthday, dude, says Kayla. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michael. Happy birthday to you. He won't tell us how old he is. We won't want to ask, Rob. Another year wiser, I say, for Michael Poulos.
He already got his birthday celebration on the beaches of Hawaii, so
Not bad.
let's get him a nice speed flex for an early birthday gift here.
That'd be nice. These medals. I like it.
Okay, so these are all good.
2. They're right there next to each other. That always makes my life so much easier.
You're telling me. Okay, that's
You found it?
okay. Yeah, it's gonna be all good to go now. Cool. You want a quad, obviously, right?
Yeah, we'll do a quad.
Okay, cool.
This is one of the favorites in the room, the 5th down.
Yeah.
And they love the series. Sells pretty quickly normally.
I'll make it the featured as well, just so you know.
Thank you, my man. Jason, you got the NFC North, Alfredo NFC South, Joe NFC East, Brian NFC West, Kayla AFC North, Eric AFC South, Michael AFC East, and Dennis AFC West. There we go. Jason, I have his first Pro Bowl helmet that he signed over to me. There we go. Very cool, brother. Very, very cool.
Okay, so it's updated.
All right, 2 and 13 called out by Miss Kayla Colson here in the UA Live break room. Thank you, Kayla. Let's rock. Let's roll here in the UA Live breaks. Let's rock and roll. And then I definitely presume that 5th down series will be hot the rest of the night. Such a loaded series, to say the least. Probably will bring out the likes of Ronnie Sarah, I imagine. This is a headliner, and as well it should be. Like I mentioned earlier, maybe the best running back in football this last year. Put up those 40 fantasy point games for me multiple times. Led the league in rushing touchdowns, 3rd in rushing yards. Jonathan Taylor on the Colts custom jersey.
Nice.
Very nice hit. That is Eric Linnell with 1 spot. E-Money with JT Jonathan Taylor.
Very, very nice.
I
Love
like
me
that,
some
Eric.
JT, the Badger great. Jonathan Taylor came oh so close to leading the league in rushing yards for twice in his career.
Yeah, he was leading it most of the year, and then, obviously late in the season, they were just focusing on him, and he looked at least somewhat human late in the year. But prior to the Daniel Jones injury, he was first in every category. It was actually really close between him, Cook, and Derrick Henry. All 3 were like neck and neck at the end of the year, finishing 3rd in yards, but also 1st in touchdowns, Jonathan Taylor. I would say he was probably the best running back for the season as a whole. Because Derrick Henry was phenomenal as always, but he really had some incredible games late in the season, a couple games early in the season as well.
Yeah.
As far as consistency, though, Jonathan Taylor, James Cook were right up there this last season.
Absolutely.
I was totally sweating like crazy on that helmet, being the last one in the quad, right, Daniel? Save the best for last, brother. Sometimes you sweat out the wins here in the room. I needed a better Colts jersey, says Eric. Well, congrats. As far as active Colts players, doesn't get much better than Jonathan Taylor, that's for sure. I would say definitely the best active Colt right now, JT.
So, yeah, 100%. Just a quick heads up for you there, Common.
Yeah.
There was, obviously, there's no headliners created either for the graphics. So I got to do this one by one.
Yeah, no, I know. I figured that's what you would because I didn't see it in there.
Yeah.
But that's right. Take your time. We'll get that uploaded when you get a second.
Just so you know.
We'll get that series up here shortly for you guys. Zaire Franklin's pretty good, Eric. Led the league in tackles a couple years ago, but obviously, Jonathan Taylor is better. No doubt about that. I think they're at the bottom somewhere. I don't know why. That happened to someone else the other day. All right, what do we got next? Let's go! The birthday boy coming up here. AFC East, Michael Poulos. Ricky Williams, the 0-2 leader in rushing yards. Smoking meat every day, splitting blunts and carries, but getting a bunch of touchdowns right there. Awesome custom jersey. Michael Poulos, Ricky Williams.
What a better way to celebrate your birthday with hitting holes, smoking bowls, and never paying his tolls. And because it's your birthday, Michael, don't have to pay your tolls, my friend. I'm just kidding, you do. But what a great hit, Ricky Williams. One of the best signatures that we get here at Ultimate Autographs. One of the most unique customized jerseys that we typically get, but you can't go wrong with that beautiful Miami Dolphins aqua jersey. So very, very nice MP.
Real quick, because I know I said, Rob, that, again, I'll talk to them about setting this right, the guys that put it together, but can you make it as 5 out of 5? Because they uploaded as 8 out of 8 for the fifth down.
Okay.
In there.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what you're doing for the headliners at the bottom. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, the headline is listed as a 5-spot divisional break.
Yeah, I got you.
So yeah.
No, I know, but like if you go into it, it should say 5 out of 5 spots. They have the double. I think the single is 5 out of 5. The double is 8.
Oh,
so you got to change that.
That's
so.
Okay, good call.
I think guys just always forget to do that.
No,
they're
good
so
call,
used
good
to
call.
it.
No, you're right.
Nice B-Day present, Michael. Very nice B-Day present indeed, my man. That's a nice present to yourself. What's that saying? Treat yourself, MP, on that Ricky Williams Treat Yourself Day. So Rob is physically inputting the headliners now, but I guess the break is active, and I guess I could go over it. It's an awesome series. This series, we don't have the 1 in 4 regularly anymore. I know we get it in the room occasionally, but of series we get in the room more often, the fifth down has the best odds to win. It's a 5-spot break. It's a fifth down, only authentic helmet series. You guys will see in the listing, we have participants will be randomly assigned to the positions of quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, and O-line, and then defense. So there's going to be 30 boxes, 5 quarterbacks, 5 running backs, 5 wide receivers, 5 defense, and 5 tight end or offensive line. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 photoed headliners, guys. Deion Sanders on the Eclipse Authentic, maybe the best corner of all time. My guy, Dak Defender time. It's Dak Prescott. Led the league in passing yards this season. He was top 3 or 4 in just about every passing category, top 10 quarterback in football, if not top 5, Dak Prescott. We have one of the best tight ends of all time, Shannon Sharp. Pretty rare signature in the break room. We got that rave Saquon Barkley, offensive player of the year a couple years ago. All aboard the bus, Jerome Bettis on that clean camo. I believe that's a speed flex of the MVP from 2 years ago now. I saw something on social media today too, Rob. Betting favorite for MVP this upcoming season, Josh Allen. Becoming kind of like that number 3 signature right now when it comes to value, right? And we have Brady, we have Mahomes, a retail value for Josh Allen Speedflex. I believe it's now upwards of $1,700 on Fanatics.com. Barry Sanders on a custom Speedflex. That is very, very clean with the blue visor. The creamsicle again for the Bucks, Mike Evans. By the way, Buck fans, NFC South, get a Mike Evans and a Rob Gronkowski. And that quad break, oh, just kidding. Let me change that. Not a division break. It's a position break. So you can't double up with Evans and Gronk. You can double up with Evans and Julio Jones, though, in the wide receiver spot.
Wide receiver spot, yep.
On that retro Falcon. We have that clean Ray Lewis with the purple across the helmet. Also a name we haven't seen often in the room. 4-time Super Bowl champion, Joe Montana on that flat white helmet. That thing is sick. Micah Parsons, very rarely in the break room on a Packer helmet. That's pretty new. Only a handful of those I've seen so far. Julio Jones, which I mentioned, one of the best receivers ever. Pretty rare signature at UA. Then CeeDee Lamb, top 5 receiver in football. And, of course, Antonio Gates in that tight end spot. So Gates, Gronkowski for tight end. Quarterback spot, Prescott, Montana, Josh Allen. Defense spot, Ray Lewis, Micah Parsons. Running back spot, we have Jerome Bettis, Saquon Barkley. Multiple double ups, triple ups, so on and so forth in that new 5th down series. Come and get it, guys. It is absolutely loaded. Quick work for Rob putting the headliners in. Here are those videos as well. Awesome Barry Sanders on that custom flex. Here's that Rob Gronkowski, the pewter in the red. Here's that Ray Lewis, very, very clean lid. Love that purple right there. Very, very clean. Here's that 2000s all-decade team, Antonio Gates. You can see all these other helmets here. Lamb, Julio, Parsons. This Joe Montana is very fresh. Very, very clean matte white on that Montana. So, guys, secondary headliners, Edgerrin James, Jim Kelly, Terry McLaurin. I'd get after it. Loaded series in the 5th down. And then, Rob, let me refresh again. Let me double check. Yeah, so the double and the quad need to be changed to the 5 thing.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It did change. Yeah.
For some reason, it didn't on the page.
All right.
So I don't know if you got to click save or update again. I'm not sure what it is, but it is showing 8 out of 5 for some weird reason. I'll keep refreshing because it does take a second sometimes, but that's what I'm seeing. So,
Okay. Yeah.
no worries. You got it updated. No problem, brother.
No, you're good. If you just want to peep this real quick.
Yeah.
Right over here.
Yeah, I got you.
5 and 5.
Okay.
So
I can't see that far. I trust you. Maybe it just might have glitched with the update.
it's all good. Yeah, I'm almost good on these headliners, guys. All right, cool.
No one's in yet, though, so it's a brand spanking new series, guys. All the headliners available. I will jump in. We have how many speed flexes? Mike Evans, speed flex. Ray Lewis, speed flex. Robert Gronkowski, Mike Evans, and Josh Allen. So we got 5 speed flexes, guys. All the photo headliners are authentic. All these are terrific in the 5th down break.
It's agreed. Yeah, no, this is a very loaded series.
I love this one.
It's a very loaded series.
This goes quickly, only 5 spots. I know the price point's a little bit higher, but your odds are considerably better here, given that it's a 5-spot break, ladies and gents. 5-spot break.
Like that Deion Sanders is very sharp for an eclipse.
It is very, very clean. I mean, I just saw you do it, so it's weird it's not updating it. Let me try on my side here.
Nah, you're good.
I believe you. I just don't know why it's not updating.
Let's see here.
So 5th down.
I just updated all the graphics, so let's see how this goes.
5 spots.
I'm gonna update this here.
It says 5.
Yeah,
it says 5 spots.
Yeah, the headliner just updated for you. So now it's 18 out of 30, everyone. So there you go.
Okay.
So that's good on the website.
So that's updated, just the 8 out of 5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to put it in here and update over here. I see 5, Rob. So you've done what you need to do. I'm just gonna give it another whirl here for some reason.
All good.
Update. It is 5-spot break, just to clarify, in that quad and that double as well.
Yeah. Let's see here.
I don't know why it's still showing up as 8.
Yeah, it's allowing you to buy 8. That's not great. All right, let me see what I can do for that. And then for the 5th down.
So that's in there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set it back to 8 and set it back to 5. I don't know. Sometimes that does the trick. I'm not sure why, but update. Maybe I'll do it one by one. 5 spots. So what do you guys think? Who wants to get in that new 5-spot break? The 5th down series, absolutely loaded series, to say the least, here in the break room, guys. No doubt about that. What's up, Jacom? Long time no see, Jacom in the house. Good to have Mr. Jacom here in the UA live break room. Might be jumping in for that Joe Montana in that series, perhaps. Joe Montana. I mean, the single says 5 to go. That's so weird.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, and for some reason, the main...
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably changed that. So...
I don't know what's going on.
I'm going to message Mike if he's at home right now and see if he can look at it. But we've both tried it, so not sure what the issue is there.
Let's see here.
Well, I messaged him, so hopefully he's around.
Cool.
Because I went in there and I tried just messing with it too, Rob, and to no avail.
Yeah.
So
I'll keep messing around with it.
yeah, maybe we refresh a couple times. So 32 eyeballs across all 3 platforms, guys. Who's gonna jump in here in the UA live break room and knock out these awesome breaks here at UA? Besides the 5th down, which we just went over, and we have a lot of other great series on the page. We got the Diamonds, which are still loaded, all authentics. We have 2 authentic series. I think the 5th down's a little bit better, but the Diamonds are still good. Polamalu, Custom Flex, Trout Davis on that Bronco Retro, Roger Staubach on that Cowboy Authentic, the greatest Cowboy quarterback ever for me. You can double up Trout Davis with LaDainian Tomlinson, Devontae Adams Speed Flex. We have the Irvin Salute to Service, Jahmyr Gibbs. I know Jason's a Lions fan of that custom. George Kittle camo. Did you fix it?
Give me 30 seconds and I will have this fixed.
Okay. If you do fix it, let me know so I can message Mike too that it's been fixed.
All right.
Deion Sanders still on the Eclipse. Love this beautiful Saquon helmet. This Saquon custom. This thing is beautiful. The green and the white rip. Here's that Jahmyr Gibbs as well. Very, very clean. And of course, this Troy Polamalu, red, yellow, black. That is super duper clean on that Polamalu. That was won by Daniel Thode on that Michael Irvin, by the way. DT won that one.
Sweet.
You fixed it?
All good to go.
All right, let me message Mike.
All good to go.
Never mind. We figured it out. There you go, Mike. So 5th down is Gucci. It's active. It's back to 5 spots in that break. All 5 are open.
All good to go.
Super Bowl break. We're down to 4 boxes left. We got 1 headliner left. It's a secondary headliner, maybe the greatest corner of all time. Deion, Primetime Sanders still out there. And then we have the other, actually all 4 boxes, Rob, get entries for the Super Bowl helmet. So if you win a non-photoed headliner, you get entries for the 21 Super Bowl MVP helmet that features Joe Montana. That features Joe Montana, Emmitt Smith, Jerry Rice, among others. Awesome helmet. If you win a mini or a jersey, 2 entries. If you win an authentic helmet, 1 entry for that helmet in the Super Bowl break. Practice squad, 11 headliners left in 19 boxes. A lot of big ones left. Pretty rare helmet in the break room. Donovan McNabb on a Speed Flex with that silver ink right there. One of the best Eagle quarterbacks of all time. We got the Warren Sapp creamsicle. In my opinion, the 2nd best defensive tackle to ever play the game. It's Aaron Donald, Warren Sapp. They both wore 99. It's a good number for D tackles. And that helmet, obviously, with the inscription, with the visor, with the face mask, Rob, that'll be close to $1,000 retail value. Could be a little bit less, $800-900, give or take, but only $51 for that in the single box. That's quite a bargain for a Warren Sapp Speed Flex. Ashton Genty for the Raiders, a terrific young running back, new coaching staff coming up. Maybe a new quarterback as well. This guy has a heck of a future, Ashton Genty. Lynn Swan, one of the prettiest signatures in the game. Yeah, I just used the word pretty. That's how good the helmets are. With that yellow ink, that thing is clean. The Hall of Fame wide receiver, Super Bowl MVP, Kenneth Walker, rising in value on that beautiful flash authentic. Antonio Gates, most receiving touchdowns ever by tight end. Didn't even have to play college football. This guy, pure talent, Antonio Gates on that STS. Bijan Robinson mini, top 5 back in football. Jonathan Taylor, top 5 back in football. Secondary headliners, my guy, Colston Loveland here in Chicago. Going to have a bright future. Could be a top, could be the best tight end in football for years to come, Colston Loveland.
Yep.
Michael Vick, Ricky Williams, secondary headliners as well in that practice squad break. Come and get that, guys. A jersey series, also a brand new jersey series. I believe, Rob, we did knock out a jersey, looks like, when you get caught up. I know it's been chaos uploading stuff, but I do see that as 0 out of 8, so there should be a jersey that should be ready to go.
Gotcha.
It'll be our first jersey break of the show. We have multiple multi-sign jerseys. We have the run-and-shoot Oilers offense led by my guy, Warren Moon. We got the Buffalo Bills dynasty, Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed, 3 Hall of Famers on that one. Some of the best players today, Baker Mayfield, Devon Achane, Jonathan Taylor. Then we got the legends, Jerome Bettis, a Damian Tomlinson Navy jersey, the retro Navy Ram jersey of Marshall Faulk, the Ricky Williams 420, then Hall of Famer Tony Dorsett as well in that jersey break. So that's your rundown, folks. My recommendation would be hands down the 5th down break. Again, it's 5 to go across the board. Such an awesome, awesome series. The best time to jump in is early in the series with more chances to double up. Again, it's positional breaks. Barry Sanders, Saquon Barkley, Jerome Bettis. You jump in a quad, you can win all 3 running back headliners. Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, Joe Montana. Jump in a quad, quarterback spot, could win all 3 of those. That's really cool, by the way. Josh Allen and Joe Montana in the same series.
Yep.
I got my eyes on that 5th down break, no doubt. Ricky needs that Saquon Barkley helmet of the Diamonds. Let's do it. Jump in the Diamonds, Ricky. No doubt about that. So make those moves, guys. Get those breaks moving. And then actually, we'll do the jersey break when you get caught up here, Rob.
You are good to go.
We're good. Thank you, sir. And before we forget, we can do the can't miss. That's the wheel spin today.
Yeah.
So we'll knock that out next because that is already closed up. No more can't miss left. So it'll be our first jersey break in the play clock. Ricky Prater, John Hutzelak, 40 Glenn, Robert J. Bruckmuller. Let us know what team you like, Bruckmuller, and how you heard about UA Robert, Ricky Prater, and Joe Bolano. So play clock coming up. Play clock, single number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number. And I know the price point's a little bit higher, Rob, but again, just to clarify, the 5th down is a 5-spot break. So that will go quicker with it only being 5 spots, guys. So I would say I strongly, and I mean strongly, recommend that series if I was you guys, right? That is a very, very strong recommendation on my part in that 5th down break. I can get this one as well. Joe says 5 on the play clock. Okay. All right, Joe, 5 works, brother.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Joe.
And I believe, actually, it's not the cycle. Somehow we have not done a diamond break yet, which is shocking.
Hasn't been moving all that much.
Given it's a pretty popular series, and technically we have not done a Super Bowl or a 5th down yet. So no cycle, but a nice little mix of other breaks we've done.
Diamond, one of our most popular series, has barely been touched tonight. So we got a long way to go in that Diamond series. Got a lot of speed flexes in there as well. Devontae Adams, Troy Polamalu. Just to name a few, Jahmyr Gibbs, who we've seen already tonight. Saquon Barkley's been super popular today. We got a lot of great options, guys. Just a touch over $100 for 4 different speed flexes, most of them being customs.
Sheesh.
Yep.
We got the options, guys, no doubt. 7 clicks on the way here for the jersey break. Then we'll do that wheel spin, and then we'll see where we head next. It's not like we don't have a lot of people watching, by the way. 32 eyeballs. So plenty of you guys could get in here, call to action, get those spots, especially in that 5th down series. I mean, it is tough. Diamonds is great. 5th down is great. It's a matter of personal preference. What helmet do you want? But I personally would be in the 5th down if I were you guys. Because I like the better odds to win, Rob. I like the fact that it's not a 1-8. It's a 1-5 in this industry. We have what we call these 32-spot team breaks. Personally, I'd rather pay a little bit more of a premium and get in for a chance to actually win in the breaks. To actually win, Rob Hill. Because 1-32, I don't like. 1-5, as a gambling man, I like the odds 1-5, personally. So, Ricky Prater, NFC North. 40 Glenn, NFC South. John Hutzelak, NFC East. Ricky Prater, NFC West. Joe Bolano, AFC North. AFC South is Ricky Prater, Joe, AFC East. And Robert J., you got the AFC West. Robert J. Good luck, guys, for the play clock. This is the New Jersey series. I have seen this before, but I would still characterize this as rare. The player's not rare, but the player on this team is very rare in the break room. Okay. We have the NFL's 3rd all-time leading rusher on the Colts jersey, Frank Gore. Normally a Niner hit in the room, occasionally a Colt, occasionally a Bill, occasionally a Miami Hurricane. But I like the blue 23 Frank Gore. A lot to be said about, longevity. Because we talk about the running back spot. It's probably the first position we think of where a guy's career is shortest, right? We think of a guy like Todd Gurley. Topped the football world. A couple years later, no mas, no more. Frank Gore, this guy stuck with it. Had an iconic career. Beautiful jersey there for Ricky Prater. And Ricky would have got that regardless if it was the Niner jersey. He also had the NFC West. So nice job, Ricky. It was meant to be with the Frank Gore jersey right there. I don't think that's... Let's see if it's a secondary headliner. I know it's not a photoed headliner. It is a secondary headliner. Just FYI, Rob.
Yes.
Your boy Anquan Bolden, also a secondary headliner in the series.
Getting that respect.
Sweet, says Ricky.
AB.
Sweet indeed. How sweet it is, my man. Sweet indeed. That double jersey, by the way, only 2 spots to go. So that could be our next break, the double jersey box break here in the room. Double the boxes, double the fun in the UA live break room.
Chase wheel spin is also good for you whenever you're good.
We'll do that right now.
Got a lot of
hand out
names.
A bonus gift card.
Got a lot
yeah,
of
we
names.
did. I believe I'm looking at the board. We had 20 can't miss entering the show. I set the goal to get it closed up tonight, and we actually, my personal goal was to be done by 8:30 in the can't miss, and we were done by about 8 o'clock. So you guys were even ahead of my expectations, which is excellent. Which is excellent, guys. I think you guys saw the value in that series. You saw the awesome, awesome items, and you did not wait around. I'll say the same thing for the 5th down, right? I mean, we know very well Ronnie Sayre comes in the room. Michael Swain comes in the room, Rob. These guys will start buying out those whole breaks.
Oh, yeah.
And the Josh Allens, the Joe Montanas of the world will be no more. My advice to you guys right now is get in the 5th down break. That is my personal advice. You never know when the item is going to go, right? You never know when the item's going to go. So it's good to get those spots. See a lot of Jason in this. Can't miss. A lot of Jason here.
You can't miss him.
Right?
Made that a priority. Can't miss him.
7 clicks on the way, guys. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Top name after 7 clicks gets a Chase wheel spin and some bonus store credit. 128 names. A lot of names in here.
Oh, yeah.
Careful, mention my name and I appear. That was my goal, Swain Train. That was my goal in doing that, brother. I want to make you appear here in the break room.
And Beetlejuice to Swain Train.
Brand new 5th down break, Michael. Just dropped about 10 minutes ago or so. Brand new series. All the headliners out there. And surprisingly, Rob, no one's in yet.
No.
So it could be all you in the single, double, or quad. You are good to buy all the spots if you would like, brother. All right, 7th and final click. It's Penny Russell. Penny, for your thoughts. Let us know what number you want to start on, Penny. Otherwise, we'll start you on 1. Whatever this wheel lands on, that's how much money Penny will get in UA store credit. I'm debating what to buy on the 5th down. I would buy the quad, Jason, just because it's early in the series and there's more chances to win multiple items with that spot. If you're a quad guy like Jason is, my recommendation, the best time to buy a quad at the beginning of a series, personally. Always the quad, says Michael. I'm busy opening up my 25 helmets that came in today. How about 25 more, Michael? How about 25 more? Jason says that's generally what I do. There we go. Well, I like the idea of the quad. I'm a quad fan personally. All about that quad here in the room. Looks like 14 on the store credit. 14, not too shabby. $14 in store credit coming your way there. Penny Russell. All right, Penn, not bad. Not bad at all from Miss Penny here in the break room. Oh, trust me, more still on the way. You can never get enough, though, Michael. Don't be satisfied. Keep getting more, my man. Do not be satisfied. Never be happy. Always get more. So, by the way, correct me if I'm wrong, Jason. Correct me if I'm wrong, brother. But I believe Jason is a Lions fan. And we have the greatest Lion of all time in this series on a custom speed flex with my favorite blue visor, Barry Sanders. By the way, 14 for Penny.
14?
14 bucks for
Sounds
Penny
good.
Russell on that store credit. He says, I know, right? Get in while you still can get it. Beautiful, beautiful lid. Colston Loveland, by the way, a secondary headliner on the practice squad. That's out there as well. But if I'm Jason, he's a Lions fan. It does not get better than Barry Sanders when it comes to Lions memorabilia. So,
Yeah.
get in that break. I love it, says Jason. There we go. So I definitely presume Jason will be in that quad any second now.
Yeah.
No one's in yet, Rob. I'm shocked.
I know. I mean, you're automatically starting off with, 18 headliners and 30 boxes. So you're talking about right around a 60% chance. And then you end up dropping that to immediately, even if you get one spot in the single, double, or quad. I'm just saying bare minimum one common. You're talking about a 20% chance within winning that break. So this is why the price point is a little bit higher. But again, 18 headliners and a 1 in 5 chance even for buying one spot. It's definitely worth it.
Yeah,
Definitely
very
worth
customer friendly. 18 headliners total, 15 in which are photo, 50% chance one of these helmets comes out. 1.3 million points. What can you get with 1.3 million points? Looks like you are probably in that GOAT Plus collector. Actually, you're not. You're still GOAT. You got another 4 million points to get to that GOAT Plus collector, Jason, and get those free entries for the monthly giveaway, 3-time reward points, and free diamond break spots. If you're a new customer watching the show, besides going to ultimateautographs.com for the break spots, make sure you check out the Ultimate Autographs rewards program. I'll drop that link in the chat. For every purchase you make, you get more points. You become from an undrafted collector all the way up to a GOAT collector, which earns you a free headliner package. Now, we have the jersey, mini, replica, authentic helmet, mystery box. You get all 4 items right there as part of our SIG Club. We also have a Refer a Friend program. You click this link right here, and you refer a friend. They get $50 off their first order of 100 plus, and you get a $50 UA gift card right back there as part of a Refer a Friend program. The night isn't over. I like that attitude, Jason. Night is still young here. That SIG Club status could grow pretty darn quickly and get you that GOAT Plus collector there, Mr. Jason. We had a question about this last week, by the way. Once you become a GOAT Plus collector, every single order you make of $300 or more in the cart earns you bonus punches for that GOAT Plus as well. See how I set you up for that plug? That's right, Jason. As a guy that's dabbled in some rec volleyball in the past and did not have very good setters on my team, I appreciate you setting me up nicely here, Jason, to mention the SIG Club Rewards Program. Free to join. Does not cost a penny to join. The more stuff you buy, the more points you get. So very, very cool, to say the least. Still nobody in yet, though, in that SIG Club. Or that, not SIG Club, the Fifth Down, excuse me. Fifth Down series. Still nobody in there. By the way, do you want to mention something else for the customers? If you guys want to be interactive, participate with us here, we have our ad contest at UA. Enter the Ultimate Autographs Unboxing Video Challenge for a chance to win a $250 UA gift card. Record yourself opening up your memorabilia and send it to marketing@ultimateautographs.com. We'll choose the 3 best entries every month from the submissions. First place gets $250 in a gift card. Second place, $100, and third place, $50. We did have our winners announced today. Winners announced today. Alfredo Lashoto, $250. First place for this last month. Dustin Kelly, second place, $100. And Michael Flamino, excuse me, $50 in store credit. If you guys are watching the show and want us to show off your video, please let us know. We're more than happy to do so. But you guys should already have that in your account. Money should be credited as part of our rewards program. Always giving back to our customers here at UA. It is what we do for you guys. It is what we do. Our best customers out there here at Ultimate Autographs. So appreciate you guys for being such loyal customers. I want Rob to get hounded with the orders here. He's bringing in the series. I'm getting afraid of bringing the series before the first break happens, Rob.
I know that going back on your point about the unboxing winners today, I know Alfredo wanted his video to be seen.
He did want it seen.
He did say that earlier.
Okay, we'll show it off. I'll wait when he's here, but I will set that up for you, Alfredo, for your video. Alfredo Lashoto.
Get into this Fifth Down series, man.
Right?
Let's go, guys.
Why is this in Shopify? You know, I could probably find it the other way. There we go. I did a video opening up my Sam Darnold jersey with the new baby for the next month. There we go, Douglas. Maybe you could be a winner the next month, my man. Maybe you could be a winner the next month. Very, very cool. The Sam Darnold jersey, Super Bowl champion quarterback on the day your son was born. I like that. I don't know why it's making me go to Shopify for this. I feel like they dropped in the wrong links, but let me check real quick for Alfredo. If I can't get this pulled up today, Alfredo, I'll make sure to get it pulled up for you tomorrow at some point, brother. Do you remember where the original entries were, Rob? Where he put the original entries? Because I could probably find it that way. I'll look for it. Don't worry about it.
I think it was in Entire Office.
Entire Office? Okay, because I was looking for it in Fun. Here we go. I see it. All right. Let me double check which one won specifically from him. Did he only send one? Yeah, one entry for Alfredo. All right, Alfredo, I have it pulled up if you're watching, brother. Looks like your son was part of it, which is the best way to win. Get your kids involved. I know I've shared on this program. If your dog is in it, I'll probably vote for you. If you have a dog in it, I'll probably vote for you. That's my key to success. Here's the Alfredo video. I won't wait till he shows up, but I do have it queued up in our system here for Mr. Alfredo. Very, very cool indeed. So still 5 to go across the board of the Fifth Down, guys. Who's going to make those moves? Rob and I will be here till at least 9:30 Central Time. If the breaks are busy past 9:30, we keep going. If they're not, 9:30 is the earliest we hop off tonight. Let's get those breaks moving, though. Michael got in. Michael getting in that practice squad break. Thank you, Mr. Baldwin. All about that practice squad break. Appreciate you, Mr. Michael, jumping in here in the UA live break room. Been a very, very fun show so far. Let's keep that momentum going. I know we knocked out the awesome Can't Miss series. This one, I think is even better. Because think about this, guys. Let me show off this on our page real quick. Fanatics, just so you guys get an idea of what a Josh Allen Speed Flex is worth. Oh boy. Wow. That one has the MVP inscription. Let me look it up without the MVP. So Josh Allen Speed Flex autographed. So you guys get an idea of what retailers are charging for these. So this is what they have with the NFL MVP inscription. It's going to be worth a little bit less without the inscription, but they're charging $2,000 for a Josh Allen Speed Flex. $2,000, man. That's ridiculous. Here's this is a replica helmet, Josh Allen. $1,300 for a replica helmet. Not even a Speed Flex, ladies and gents. That is crazy. The Authentic is up for $1,600. Speed Flex Authentic, $1,600 on the Lunar. So looking at $1,600 to $1,700 in value for this Josh Allen Speed Flex. You get that for as little as $178 in this break. Beautiful, beautiful Josh Allen Speed Flex here in the break room. That's becoming the most expensive signature besides Brady and Mahomes. Josh Allen. Replica was dual side. My apologies, William. Either way, you guys get the point. Now, yes, on eBay, on Facebook Marketplace, these online places, you might find it a little bit less than $1,600, $1,700. It's entirely possible. You also run the risk of getting scammed, though, on those places, right? You go to a legitimate retailer, the retail value about $1,700 for a Josh Allen Speed Flex. Now, you could say I found it for $1,300 on eBay. Guess what, guys? This guy keeps on doing what he's doing. More MVPs, maybe wins a Super Bowl at some point. Autograph value goes up. My gut feeling in a couple of years, that'll be worth over $2,000 in value for a Josh Allen Speed Flex.
Yeah.
So that's $178 to get in that break. Get a lid worth, north of $1,500 retail value, JA17. Heck, you can get in that double box for $356. Take the Josh Allen helmet, the Joe Montana Authentic. That's over $2,000 in value for only $356. Talking about a top 3 quarterback of all time, Joe Montana. Where do you land on Joe Montana? Because I have this debate with Dom all the time. So I think Mahomes will pass him up. But if Mahomes retires tomorrow, I still probably put Montana a little bit ahead of him for now. I put Montana as my number 3. I go Brady, Manning, Montana. I know Dom goes Brady, Montana, Manning. Where would you put Joe on your pantheon of all-time great quarterbacks, Rob?
Well, I mean, it depends. I know you're a big longevity guy, right? So
Yeah.
longevity matters.
For Peyton Manning, which is why I give him the tiebreaker.
Quite a ton. So yeah, I mean, having Peyton, I would probably go Brady, Manning, Montana would be my top 3.
Okay.
I would probably say. In terms of longevity, now that's just, career body of work and accomplishments, but I have an entirely different thing for quarterbacks when it comes to eye test for me.
Okay.
But resumes are different, right? Like
Yeah.
I respect all quarterbacks in different eras. It's funny because I look at this completely differently in any other sport, but football, I only really go based off of what I've seen with my own eyes. So in my opinion, the greatest quarterback I've ever seen has been Mahomes at his very best.
Yeah, respect.
But
I agree with that.
But on the other hand, for career accomplishments, I think it's Montana and Manning. It just depends on what you prefer.
Sure.
Because Manning, much more successful regular season. Montana had a lot less, I guess you could say, cuts and bruises in the postseason than Peyton did. So
we looked it up the other day on the Super Bowl series, which, by the way, Montana is one of the 21 signatures in the Super Bowl helmet. 127 pass rating in the Super Bowl. Number 1 all-time pass rating Super Bowl history. 127 was Joe Montana's Super Bowl passer rating. So biggest stage, biggest moments. This guy always delivered. Store credit, Jason, should be, as you check out, my man, I believe it's in the left or right-hand corner of where you enter
Bottom
for your
right.
break spots.
Yeah,
Bottom right.
Bottom right.
Bottom right for the store credit, Jason. At checkout, bottom right, it's going to list how much store credit you got left my man. So there you go. So Montana and Josh Allen left in this series. I mean, I think when it's all said and done, assuming he stays healthy, I think Josh Allen, I think it's safe to say he'll be a top 10 quarterback of all time. Rob, I would say, given the trajectory, assuming he stays healthy, I think the top 10 for me, I think it's a fairly safe bet for Josh Allen. So,
Yeah.
you know, Allen, Montana, 2 top 10 guys ever by the time it's done, not too shabby. We have, you could argue, the 2 best tight ends ever played the game. Obviously, Travis Kelce, you know, Tony Gonzalez might have a thing or two to say, but that's my Mount Rushmore tight ends. You know, obviously, Kelce, Gonzalez, Gronk, Gates, those 4 guys, as good as it gets here at the tight end spot. Barry Sanders. I know we pulled the Walter Payton earlier. I know I'm a Bears fan, but to me, the greatest running back ever is Barry Sanders in this series. So really good stuff, which, by the way, what I love about the series too, Rob, we have a couple names we don't often see in the room. Like Julio Jones, for example.
Yeah.
Julio Jones was, a few years back at one point, #1 all-time in receiving yards per game. Now, I think he slipped down to like 5th or 6th because, you know, later in his career, didn't put up numbers, and, you know, Jettas and Puka are putting up Chase as well. Ridiculous numbers. But this guy, at the peak of his powers, another guy that's top 10 all-time when it comes to the wide receiver spot, Julio Jones. So that's a rare signature at UA,
Yeah.
Mr. Julio Jones. Also, don't get a lot of Shannon Sharp.
No.
That's pretty rare as well.
No, we do not. What we do have, though, just to give you a heads up, comment.
Jersey break?
We have 40 Glenn closing out the double.
All right, 40. Let's do that Jersey double. For the rest of you guys, jump in that 5th down series, jump in that diamond series, loaded with headliners. Get those spots. Let's rock. Let's roll. Because we are a little bit open right now. The practice squad double, 2 to go, will definitely happen this program. But after that, if you guys want to keep rocking past 9:30, you better get those credit card outs, get those pockets moving, and don't miss out on the 5th down. Because, you know, Ronnie comes in here, buys out a quad. Josh Allen, Joe Montana, gone just like that. So take advantage, get those spots while you still can. And the chase is already completed tonight as well. So one less thing to worry about here in the break room. We'll start with the play clock double here for the Jersey. Jersey double number 1. Go ahead and drop me not 1, but 2 box numbers. Where do you guys land on best quarterbacks ever? Where do you guys put Montana? Because I'm surprised the chat's a little bit quiet. I know I don't bite, Rob. I don't know if you've been biting people, but I don't bite.
You know, I got significant backlash from the TikTok community when we did our shout out to Nicolette. She handles
the blind things, but those are really tough
the blind
sometimes.
rankings. I got stuck with, I think the 7th quarterback I got in that sequence was Montana. And I think the highest spot I could put him was like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So I got beaten up bad in the chat, like more than I saw guys like Rip and Hayden and other guys, and all of a sudden I'm just getting, you know, and then, you know, I got stuck in a bad spot.
I think Frankie had to put Kadarius Toney at number 2, so he's got you beat. I don't know how Kadarius Toney made the list at all, but he was on there somehow.
Chiefs legend Kadarius Toney.
Brent Mack, 40 Glenn, Angie Nielsen, Brian Johnson, Eric Linnell, Ricky Prater, and 40 Glenn. We'll give you guys about 30 seconds on 2 box numbers. Otherwise, we'll go to the wheel. Once the wheel is pulled up, all box numbers are closed up, ladies and gents.
1 game down, 3 to go.
Appreciate you guys. And then 1 to go in that practice squad double. We are knocking on that practice squad door. Serious question. Has anyone tried to order in that 5th down? Because I want to make sure there's nothing glitchy with it, Rob. Because color me shocked. Eric with 1 in 30. Thank you, Eric. 1 in 30 coming up here for the Jersey double box. We'll get 1 and 30 off the board. Brand new series. Every single box, every single headliner still available here in the jerseys. Thank you, Rob. All right, guys. 7 times on the way. Brent down to 40. Play clock double number 1. All the headliners left in the... By the way, we right now, folks, have 3 series with every headliner left. We have every headliner left in the diamonds, 2 boxes in, 2 fillers, every box and every headliner in the 5th down still out there. We've done 1 jersey box, not a headliner. So we currently have 5 series up, Rob, and 3 of them have every single headliner left. And I believe the practice squad has like an 11 in 19 chance or something. So ratios favor you guys, the customers, right now here in the break room.
Absolutely.
I believe Jason might have bought out the quad 5th down, sounds like, which does not surprise me one bit for Mr. Jason. 7 clicks here. We got 40 Glenn in the NFC North, NFC South, Angie Nielsen, NFC East. We got Eric Linnell, NFC West, Brent Mack, AFC North, Brian Johnson, AFC South, Ricky Prater, AFC East, and Brian Johnson, AFC West. So great move from Jason, hunting that Barry Sanders. I guess my question to you, Jason, is obviously Barry Sanders probably for you is, top hit you want. What's your number 2, though? And what would you want besides Barry Sanders most in that break? Josh Allen, Joe Montana. There's a lot of good options, to say the least. Oh. This guy needs a running mate. Here in Chicago, if you follow Twitter, Facebook, rumors are swerving. I even heard a Myles Garrett one recently. Obviously, Max Crosby is popularly mentioned. He's the number 1 guy they have right now. He's very, very solid. But if he's number 2, that's when your defense takes off. We got Montez Sweat on the Bears jersey.
Very nice.
As we say here in Chicago, an elite pass rusher away from maybe a Super Bowl run. This guy's pretty good, though. I think a couple years ago, Rob, he was so good that led the Commanders and the Bears in sacks in the same season. Beautiful orange jersey.
Yes,
Montez Sweat, JSA certified for 40 Glenn. He wants Ray Lewis, Barry Sanders, Deion Sanders, and Joe Montana. Give me all 4, LOL. If you got all 4, that would be pretty spectacular. But I do always say, Rob, call your shot. And when you call your shot, sometimes things do happen, right?
Exactly. Yeah, Montez Sweat, though, definitely worth the price that the Bears paid for. Especially that first season that they acquired Sweat. He was an absolute monster coming off the edge. But I think that's the one thing that's going to, if the Bears seriously want to make a deep run in the postseason in 2026, I think adding an extra edge rusher. Hence why the
running mate.
The rumors of the Condor flying into the Windy City.
Let's go Mad Max.
Yeah, anybody. Obviously, Mad Max is one of one, but somebody to give him help on the other side of the line.
I saw like a crazy Myles Garrett thing, and I got really excited. And I was like, it's crazy, but that'd be even better. Max Crosby, though, that'd be really good too. I'd be satisfied with 3 of them. All right, Jason. He's like, forget all 4, Common. I'll take 3. Would you be okay with the Josh Allen speed flex too? Would that be all right? Maybe that's the sort of the, consolation prize. A lot of good stuff in that series. We don't get the chromes. Those are not out there much. We did have a chrome recently, Eric. It was the GOAT Plus giveaway that Marisa Dombey won. But the chrome helmets are not as prevalent out there. They're not making those as much. So that's why we're not seeing as many chrome helmets. But we get them occasionally. We did have one. It was last Monday, I believe, the GOAT Plus giveaway. Heck yes, I forgot about that one. There you go. Don't forget about Josh Allen, the MVP from a couple years ago. 40 Glenn's going to win 2. Hall of Fame offensive lineman Ron Yari on the Viking jersey.
Nice.
A Pro Football Hall of Famer in Minnesota. College Football Hall of Famer out of USC. Very, very clean jersey and signature right there for 40 Glenn.
Wow, first Yari jersey here. Nice.
Let me guess, Jason, you want the quad for all the, or you want the wheel for all 4 in the quad? Let me know. Skull, says Eric. Skull indeed on the Ron jersey. Skull.
Very nice double up there. Where'd you go, 40?
I like it. Wheel for all 4. Thank you, my man. Leaves the fate to the wheel. It's Jason's strategy. Given what this guy has won recently, who am I to judge? I always talk about box number mojo, but guys like Jason make me rethink things, Rob, because the wheel has been ever kind to him.
Anybody that wants to buy out a five-spot divisional break in a quad gets to say what goes. Gets to say what goes.
Well, that's the beauty about buying all the spots. I know sometimes, you want to buy one spot and really profit or whatever. But if there's a lot of stuff you like in there, you can guarantee yourself to win. You can guarantee the box numbers you want, the wheel. It is all you want to buy out the spot. Practice squad double is sold out as well. Perfect. That'll be next.
Good to know. Thank you,
once
guys.
we get that 5th down done, it's going to be the wheel for all 4. 30 boxes, all Jason. Let's see what 4 boxes he gets. And that practice squad will be on deck, ladies and gents. Practice squad will be on deck here in the UA live break room. Great job tonight. We're absolutely cruising on that break page with the most wonderful customers here at UA. Can't miss off the board. 5th down will be next. All right, I'm going to spin this bad boy. I know we'll have these because we haven't done one yet. The only purple people reader jersey I don't have, says Eric. There you go. We'll get Ron back in the room at some point, I imagine. All right, Rob. I'll write these down too. 19.
Yep.
And 3 more here. Looks like 22. 22. All right. Boy, it's that same area. 21.
Okay.
And it was almost 22 as well. Just barely got to 21. And now we're going low. How low can you go? We'll go 3. So 3, 19, 21, and 22.
Okay.
And that is for Jason. 4
Sounds
boxes good.
good.
Coming up. These are all authentics in the 5th down. Our fan favorite 5-spot break, the 5th down. Definitely one I have thoroughly enjoyed here with our customers.
Sounds good. I'll grab that. Just going to reload things for you guys on the break page. That 5th down quad is going to be back up alongside that practice squad double.
Thank you, Rob.
Of course.
And then we are going to be open after this. So my challenge to you guys is keep on ordering. Happy to be on as late as you guys would like. But what I call the 9:30-ish range, the business hour, Rob. If we're not breaking boxes, that's the earliest we can go tonight. I do see that practice squad single 5 to go. So that's going to happen probably before we go for sure.
Mm-hmm. All right, that is all good.
All right, so 3, 19, 21, and 22. 4 boxes coming up here in the quad. Good luck, Jason. Let's at least get him one of the ones he wanted, right? He wanted Ray Lewis, Barry Sanders, Deion Sanders, Joe Montana. Let's put the vibes out there. I'm not going to put the vibes of all 4 because obviously that is not realistic. But I'm going to say he's going to get one of these, Rob. At least one of these. Maybe get him the Barry Sanders as Lions fan. I believe. We'll get you one of these, maybe put those good vibes out there, Jason.
You said 21 and 22?
Yep, 3, 19, 21, and 22. And then practice squad double will follow, guys. That break also, by the way, really good ratios. We have 9 headliners left in 17 boxes for the practice squad. Thank you, folks. All right, 4 boxes coming up. The quad tower here of boxes. Barry will definitely be my number 1. All right, let's get Barry for you, my man.
That'd be very good.
That would be very good. I like that. All right, would you have the light blue Post-it notes today? That would be very, very nice. All right. Ooh, I like this one. Again, pretty rare item in the room. This is a very, very sharp helmet, pun intended. Shannon Sharpe on the Bronco Lunar Authentic.
There you go.
One of the 10 greatest tight ends of all time, if not top 5. Won a couple Super Bowls, Mr. Shannon Sharpe. Also has the single game record over 200 receiving yards in a game. Given this is rare, given Barry's coming up tonight, let's go bonus table for Jameer.
Okay.
We get Jameer a lot more often than Shannon Sharpe. Had they been in the room equally often, I might lean Jameer. Given Shannon's much more rare, Jameer getting the bonus table, Shannon Sharpe entering the main table.
It's a very good looking helmet, Jason.
A
Very
sharp
nice.
looking helmet. Sharp looking helmet with the orange ink. Also a TV star. What do they call this guy? Unk? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Unk here in the house.
Yeah, and we also, with his co-host we pulled earlier, shout out Joseph.
There you go. I think the Unk here at UA is Joe Aguilar.
That is undisputed.
Unk status.
He's been on his entire life.
Uh-huh. Nice job, Jason. That is a photoed headliner, and rightfully so. Again, guys, if you watch the show a lot, there's certain names you do see a lot in the room, but this is one we don't see often, so I would definitely say pretty cool hit.
Yeah, great one. Almost as great as Shannon was during his playing days with Denver, there where he won 2 Super Bowls, Baltimore. But yeah, no, Shannon Sharpe, one of the best personalities in all of sports, too.
Uh-huh. Agreed.
That's what people say about you when it comes to breaking, Common. One of the best personalities
Thank
out
you.
there.
At least one person has said that, and I think that's you, but it's better than none, Rob. I'll take it. Better than none, as we say. All right, second lid. Reminder, guys, these are all authentics. There's no replicas in this series. All authentics and all amazing. And case in point, this, let me double check if it's a secondary headliner, because this is not a photoed headliner. It is at least a secondary headliner. But same era, Shannon Sharpe. One of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. A little bit before Shannon, but did play in the same era-ish. It's Jim Kelly on the Bills
Ooh.
Authentic.
Very cool.
Only quarterback ever to play in 4 straight Super Bowls as a starter. Multi-time Pro Bowler, Pro Football Hall of Famer, Kelly Tough, Jim Kelly for Jason Meador.
Yeah, the thing I like about this series is that if it's a secondary headliner, hidden gem, it's going to authentic helmet, right? So
Everyone.
yeah, every single one of them, man. So very, very good value here for Jim Kelly.
All right. 289-376 right there on the Jim Kelly.
Most accomplished quarterback in Bills history.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a healthy debate. Like, if Josh Allen retired tomorrow, who's the best Bills quarterback ever? Because Josh Allen has an MVP on a per-year basis. He's got more rushing touchdowns already than him. I think Josh Allen will pass him up in very, very short time. But hey,
I think so.
Jim Kelly might be number 1 for now. Definitely those two guys. I'm a Flutie Flakes guy personally, but I know obviously Jim Kelly and Josh Allen, that's the pantheon of Bills quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Rob Johnson, too, with the headband. I was not a Rob Johnson fan, though, because he was battling with Doug Flutie at one point for the starting quarterback job.
That's right.
So I was Team Flutie for me.
I was always a Team Drew Bledsoe guy.
Drew Bledsoe was with the Bills, too. They've had some good quarterbacks in Buffalo. They've also had J.P. Lossman, so they've went on both sides of that trade. Remember J.P. Lossman, Rob?
Oh, I do.
I think he was a backup for the Bears at one point. Good old JP. If you can't start for the Bears back in that era, you're not good. That's for sure. Seen a little bit of deja vu here in the room. A little bit of deja vu here in the break room. With this one's got the Oakley visor too, though. How about the custom Rob Gronkowski Speed Flex?
Yeah.
Very, very clean for Gronk.
There he
with
is.
that black visor. It's almost the exact same helmet as the one over there, Rob. I'll make it easy for you. I'll just put this one away, but it's a pretty similar feel. Custom Rob Gronkowski. Talking about one of the best tight ends to ever play the game. I always talk about that story in Tampa. It was the COVID era, and they asked him to record videos of him working out, so they saw the daily and weekly rundown of what he did. What did Gronk do? Recorded a bunch of videos. the same day, changed his shorts, changed his shirt, and that's what I call work smarter, not harder, Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah.
The other one's mine, says Jason. You got them both, Jason. The Rob Gronkowski guy here in the break room.
More Gronk, more fun for Jason.
They are a little bit different, but both are very, very nice. That is our first speed flex off the board.
I do like
in this new set.
I was gonna say I do like the jet black visor on that one.
Do you want? I mean, if you know where that is, you can put that one away. I guess this one can go on the table.
Yeah.
This one is marginally better because of the visor.
Keep the line marching down.
Yeah. This Rob Gronkowski, very, very clean. The Gronk man. But if you do have that box, you're good to put it away, or you could put it away after the show, Rob. No rush. Rob Gronkowski.
On the bright side, we know where both of them are going to. So
I agree with Jason, by the way. This is a guy that'd be a lot of fun to go out and get drinks with, right? Rob Gronkowski. Kind of pictures, to me, feels like the guy that would hold his alcohol pretty well. You'd have to really get a lot of stuff in him before he goes crazy, and I'm sure he will. I know there's a Tony Kukoc story where he says he would never go drinking with Rodman again. Apparently Rodman is wild, which comes as no surprise.
no, not at all.
All right, the fourth box coming up in the fifth down quad. Already got Gronk, Jim Kelly, Shannon Sharp, 3 straight headliners, 1 secondary, 2 photoed. We're off to a roaring start in the fifth down. I guess it's not surprising, Rob, though, because it's an 18 in 30 chance at a headliner. Those are ratios that we like here in the room. Ooh. Well, what do quarterbacks famously say after they win the Super Bowl, Rob?
Going to Disney World?
I'm going to Disney World. A place where dreams come true, Disney, right?
True.
I say I'm going to Ultimate Autographs. How about it, Jason, the one you wanted? Barry Sanders on the Lions. Ripped custom speed flex for one of the biggest Lion fans of all time, Jason. Woo. Barry Sanders, 10 seasons, 10 Pro Bowls, 10 1,000-yard seasons, a league MVP, one of 9 2,000-yard rushers. In my opinion, the greatest running back ever. Look at that blue visor. Look at that blue face mask. Barry Sanders. How about it, Jason? How about it? Jackpot, Williams says.
Well, I could see why he decides to go with the wheel for these quads.
Effing awesome. Heck yes. Let's go.
Starting to add up. I love it.
I love it.
There you go. Awesome stuff.
I don't think Gronk has ever even spent any NFL money yet. He just spends endorsement money. I mean, it pays to be endorsed. No doubt about it. Oh, that's a nice one. Great hit, Jason, says Daniel. Terrific hit for Barry Sanders.
Awesome, man. Awesome stuff.
I guess we got to boot somebody for the bonus table. It's either Joe or Shannon, I think. Maybe Joe. Right? Because it's all speed flexes otherwise.
Yeah, outside of Shannon, yeah.
Let's boot Joe.
Yeah.
Just because he's been on the table a little bit longer. Shannon just came out here. Don't want to kick him out already.
That is a nice one. Awesome stuff for Jason, man. Awesome stuff.
The fire emoji from Daddy Dan. Great hit, Jason from DG. Most importantly, Jason loves it. How could you not, Barry Sanders? I'm a huge Barry Sanders fan. He was sort of the video game back in the days. Video game Barry Sanders. I actually still think this is 3 or 4 for me, though. Because I like the Moss and the Tomlinson a little bit more on the custom, even though I'm a Barry fan. This is between Gronk and Barry. I'll go 3 for Barry because I love the blue visor for me. Gronk number 4 for me so far, Rob. A pretty good table.
It's an elite table. I think my top 3 are pretty solidified between LT Moss and Barry. Not in that order. We'll see. I'll keep
it's
that
probably
tease
in
until
that
the
order
end.
exactly for me, actually.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it as we go. Woo. When I put my next review us. Google, man. Give us that review. 4.9 stars, Ultimate Autographs.
Get it to 5.0.
If you're a new customer wondering, is this place legit? Well, I'll show you guys right here. Ultimate Autographs. We are 4.9 star rated, Rob Hill. 619 Google reviews, 4.9 stars.
That's what's up.
That's pretty good. 4.9 stars. Like, that's almost perfect. I usually say for restaurants, for me, it's like, I want to see 4.5 or higher.
Yeah.
4.9. Damn. That one person that gave us a 4. Damn, that's pretty good.
What do we do to you?
Right? I only won 3 flex instead of 4. Practice squad double coming up. Number 4. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. Caleb Colson, Michael Baldwin, Tom Kozich, Dan Jobbitt, Eric Linnell, and Dennis Rivers.
I would arguably say that was the best break of the night. I'd probably say.
I would say.
It's hard to argue against it.
I mean, that's 4 Hall of Famers. I know Gronk, will be a Hall of Famer. Jim Kelly, Barry Sanders, Shannon Sharp, Rob Gronkowski. That's pretty good. I would agree with that for sure, Rob.
4 and 20.
Is that Ricky Williams? 4 and 20. Actually,
Yeah.
real quick, let me do this before I forget. Oh, of course. I wrote these down, though. I did write these down. 19, 22. Yep, I think we're good. Let me double check. That's right.
For the ticker.
Yeah, I didn't take them off the ticket.
If we have to do a ticker check, that's fine.
No, we're good. It was these 4. 3, 19, 22, and 21. So we'll do 4 and 20 for the practice squad, though. Just want to make sure I update that ticker for the guys in the AM as well as us the rest of the night tonight. Ooh, I have the Saquon Golden Green Speed Flex and the Emmitt Smith Flex Strip. Boy, Jason, you got quite a collection, my man. He has quite a collection here. So 4 through 18. It'll be 20. And then 23 to 30. So tickers updated, guys, at that 5th down. And we'll go 7 times for our practice squad double. It is 9:03 here. We'll go till 9:30 at least. If we're busy, could be 10, could be 11. But I urge you guys to get those orders moving because right now we are a little bit open, but that could change very, very quickly here in the room. 3 to go in that practice squad single. That is the one break I definitely guarantee will happen tonight. Otherwise, 2 open. I'll put it that way. 2 open. Let's change it, guys. 7 times on the way. Practice squad double. Caleb, Michael, Tom, Dan, Eric, and Dennis. 7 clicks. Good luck. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, Dan's got the NFC North. NFC South is Eric Linnell. Caleb Colson, NFC East. Dan Jobbitt, NFC West. Tom Kozich, the sniper, AFC North. Dennis Doc Rivers. No Bucks game tonight, so he's in the break room. Michael Baldwin, AFC East, and Dan Jobbitt, AFC West. Still gets to coach Giannis, Doc Rivers. Good for you, Doc. Good for you. Giannis still in town. All right, what do we got here? We got a couple flexes left in here. I believe we have the McNabb, and I think we have the Warren Sapp still out there. Still got a bunch of other authentic Super Bowl MVP, Kenneth Walker, got Antonio Gates, Lynn Swan, Ashton Genty. There's a lot of good stuff left in this series, man. A lot of good stuff to be had in the practice squad. It's a good one. I might put this away given what we have on the table tonight and what we have on the bonus table. But this, some nights is a contender. Give this guy another year. Get a new coaching staff. Get some better picks. The first running back drafted in last year's draft class out of Boise State, Ashton Genty. With that Beckett QR code, AFC West, Dan Jobbitt, Ashton Genty. The second most ever rushing yards in college football for a season. The most ever, the guy we just pulled, Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders, yeah.
So the top 2 guys in college rush yards for a season ever, back-to-back. Nice hit there, Ashton Genty.
Yeah, I mean, especially getting that in a practice squad double, getting it authentic. Definitely can't complain about that. So awesome hit, Dan.
And one more box coming up. Agreed. Let's see that sap. Of course, Dan wants the sap as a Bucks fan. Eric Linnell has the NFC South. He says, let's see the Sap right now. I got the spot. Give me Warren Sapp creamsicle right now. I see what you're doing there, Eric. I see what you're doing, brother.
He said, no, I'm not in the South.
Didn't Eric just win, by the way? I think Eric just won recently.
Yeah, he got the Jonathan Taylor jersey.
Okay, so not bad, Eric.
In the practice squad.
Yep, so looking for another win, Mr. Eric. Looking for that creamsicle. Oh, man, that's funny. All right. One down, one to go. What do you got orders coming into, Rob? Tell me it's the fifth down.
Two singles in the practice squad.
Okay, but that's the one that's close, so that's good.
And then two more in the practice. Actually, just closed it out. Dustin Weeder. Thank you, Dustin.
Thank you, Dustin. Leaving that practice squad break in the dust. Bunch of good stuff
Very
left in that
nice.
practice squad series, by the way.
Oh,
Bunch of really darn good stuff left in that practice squad.
Maybe that's Sap Speed Flex. We will see.
All right?
We will see.
Jason dropping in some of his items he's won. There you go, Jason. Got a pretty sick Polamalu flex in that diamond break, by the way, as well. Very, very clean Troy Polamalu in that break. And I believe the Barry Sanders, Rob Gronkowski too, Rob. So we have two flexes off the board, but plenty more left in the fifth down. Wow. Well. He did sort of call a shot. I know it's not the Warren Sapp Speed Flex, but a consolation prize, Super Bowl champion, it's Leonard Fournette. Big bruising back.
Wow.
LSU superstar, one of the best college backs I've seen. Pretty good with the Jaguars and pretty solid in Tampa. Leonard Fournette, Super Bowl champ right there for Eric Linnell. Very, very nice. Very, very nice there, Eric, on the Leonard Fournette. Lenny.
Yeah, his best, one of the more entertaining backs to watch in the game. That Super Bowl Bucks team, man, in 20 was some of the names on that roster just unbelievable.
Gronk.
Yeah, Gronk
Fournette.
being on there. Yeah.
Both getting pulled tonight. Of course, Tom Brady. Mike Evans. Speaking of creamsicles, Mike Evans creamsicle in the fifth down as well.
Yep.
Actually, two creamsicles out there right now. Mike Evans and Warren Sapp for you folks. Then we do have the practice squad single coming up next. Then after that, we'll do a top to bottom rundown. Let you guys know what we got going on and see how much later we're going to party tonight. We do have our head of the show discussion as well.
Yes, sir.
So again, Rob and myself do not decide when we hop off the air. You guys do. As long as orders are coming in, we continue to break boxes. Once the orders stop, we hop off around 9:30, 10 o'clock. There is no 10:30 or midnight show tonight. We are the last show of the night. So if you want to keep the show going, keep on ordering. I always say, Rob, 9:30 is what I call the business hour. Happy to keep going at 9:30. But if we're not ordering, 9:30 is when we hop off. So that's up to you guys. You want to keep rolling tonight? Get those orders moving. You want to hop off for the night? We'll hop off if you guys don't order.
Yeah, I reloaded that practice squad. Shout out to Alfredo for buying a spot on the quad there.
All right, there we go, Alfredo.
But outside of that, before we get into this practice squad single, we have a spot in the diamond double.
There we go.
And that's, other than that, we are wide open across the page, guys. So let's get it going. Let's
go now. Get it now,
restart it.
guys. You want to keep the night going? It starts now. Don't wait till 9:30 for me to give you guys 5 minutes. 9:35. Get in now to keep the show going. And what's the worst case? You jump in now, Rob. Worst case scenario, it happens tomorrow at 9. Best case scenario happens before we go tonight. Practice squad number 4 coming up. Practice squad single number 4. Go ahead and drop me a box number. Michael Poulos, Michael Baldwin, Alfredo Lashoto. A lot of Michaels in here. Michael Curry, Angie Nielsen, Jason Rosales, and Dustin Weeder. All right, Jason wants 18. Thank you, Jason. 18 for the practice squad.
That works.
1-8 will do. Because we are talking about practice, not the game. We're talking about practice here in the break room. Practice squad.
My guy AI not making positive headlines lately. I'm sure you saw that story.
Allen Iverson, he's always making headlines of some sorts.
Yeah.
He is interesting, to say the least. So, practice squad quad. Let's close that out tonight, guys. Alfredo, you're in the chat. Would you like us to play your video, my man? More than happy to play your video that won the ad contest, $250 in store credit, Alfredo. I can show that off here as soon as we get done with this practice squad break, my man. But I like the energy. Let's get that practice squad quad sold out. So I like the energy. Good luck, guys. And again, like Rob said, we're going to be open. I do not want this to be the last break tonight. I promise you guys. If you keep ordering, we'll keep going and break boxes. But unless the orders start coming in here in the next 20 minutes, this could be the last break of our show tonight. That's up to you guys. Up to you guys. Alfredo says, yes, sir. There we go. All right, I'll cue that up here in a second, Alfredo. 5, 6, and 7 clicks. Dustin Weeder has the NFC North. Right below in the NFC South is Angie Nielsen. Alfredo Lachoto, Giants fan in the NFC East. Jason Rosales, NFC West. Michael Curry, AFC North. Dustin Weeder, AFC South. Michael Baldwin, AFC East. And Michael Poulos, AFC West. I think it's because I'm such a big Steph Curry fan, Rob, which I think you know. You know, how people yell Kobe? I yell Curry instead when I shoot. Curry! It makes more sense to me than Kobe. Curry. Michael Curry in the house.
Curd dog, baby.
I like doing my own thing, as we guys know. Okay. All right. We have a Hall of Fame wide receiver, a Super Bowl champion, one of the OG 88s. It's Drew Pearson. The Giants fan, Alfredo, ironically enough, snagging the Drew Pearson. Seems like everything Alfredo touches turns into gold lately here. Very, very nice custom jersey. JSA certified Alfredo on the Drew Pearson. Multi-time Pro Bowler and Super Bowl champion. William, of course, the Cowboy fan, says nice win. Nice win indeed. Roger Staubach, by the way, who's in that Diamond series, was Drew Pearson's quarterback. They had the original Hail Mary, Rob.
Yes.
They threw it up, they prayed, and boy, it worked out. Staubach to Pearson. Iconic.
Talk about a great collection of 88s in their franchise's history from the wide receiver spot, from Pearson to Irvin to Lamb. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Bryant.
That's Bryant.
And
Yeah,
Antonio Bryant.
And Antonio.
Not
Yeah.
quite the same level. Dom and I always throw out Antonio Bryant. He was 88. Dez was good, though, for a while.
Dez was great, yeah.
Good hit. Fredo says Rosales. Absolutely. Very, very good hit, Alfredo, on Drew Pearson. And that's a non-headliner, by the way. So I believe once we get that assigned, Rob, we are looking at 8 headliners. Did you assign already or not yet? You're about to.
It is
so
assigned.
15 boxes, 16 boxes left, guys. 8 headliners in the final 16 boxes. 50% chance in the practice squad. That's pretty good odds if you ask me, Mr. Hill. Pretty good odds if you ask me.
Cannot deny that, guys, and can't deny that this has been one of the hottest series that we've had going tonight in the practice squad. We have done 3 singles, couple of doubles, and Alfredo wants to get the party started. He's not trying to go anywhere anytime soon in that quad. I would probably say a pretty good use of his 250 in a UA store credit going to that practice squad.
There we go, Alfredo. Alfredo says, thanks, guys. My stepson is so nervous to watch the video.
Let's go, man. Let's get it
He's about to
going.
be a star here.
Let's get it going.
We'll show off that video here in a second. I believe it's formatted kind of weird, but I'll try to fit it on the screen as best as I can.
Let's get it, man. I'm excited.
For Mr. Alfredo, the top video for the ad contest this month.
A star is born.
A Star is Born.
Potentially.
Alfredo's stepson. Very, very cool. The best thing, dad out there, getting the son out there. Do it for the kids, as we say. All right, let me see if I can
We're opening helmet for the Ultimate Squad.
Yeah, I can probably rotate, right? Let's see. What does that do? Okay.
Go visor.
Yes.
What does that mean?
You guys hear it? Obviously, it's a little bit. Flip your phone backwards, I say.
Oh my God.
Window.
We got James Harrison.
That's pretty cool.
Is that the is that a Woodson?
Yes.
Alamalu? What is he pulling out there?
What is that?
That's
What kind of helmet is
What's
that,
the
Ryder?
helmet?
Steelers, and it's a
Pretty
speed
good at the
flag.
shots.
Heck
My job
yeah,
might get replaced
alright.
here. Rob Hill.
Nice.
that's awesome.
Hold on. Oh, what did I just do? There's a way to rotate it, apparently.
You did have it rotated, yeah.
Okay, and it just went away. Well, very cool, Alfredo. Did I get cut out of early though? Thanks, guys. Says Alfredo. Very, very cool, brother. So I'm gonna try to mess around with this tomorrow, Alfredo. And
We're
I'm
opening
gonna
helmet
try
for
to
the
get
Ultimate
this
Squad.
a little bit more better looking.
We're opening a
with our
helmet for
system
the
here.
Ultimate Squad.
Here's the rotate 90 degrees, or I think at 180. What do I need for Tony Hawk, Rob?
Your
Sorry,
visor?
what 90 degrees does. That's not what I need. Rotates.
Yes. Right.
What does that mean?
If you keep going, then maybe it should. Does it only give you that option to go 90 degrees or 180? I mean, if you keep rotating it, it could
There we
go
go.
vertically.
I did it.
Oh
That's it.
my God.
There we go.
got
There we go.
James
So
Harrison.
show it off one more time.
Oh,
Nice.
yes.
There we go.
Very cool.
Let me play that from the start.
What kind of helmet is
Beautiful,
that,
beautiful
Ryder?
hit right there.
Steelers, and
very,
it's
very
a
nice.
speed flag.
Heck yeah,
Mohammed Son,
alright.
and we're in the background here.
Our reactions.
Nice.
That's cool. I like that.
Picture in picture. Like
Picture in picture. So one more play with it fully looking good right there for Mr. Alfredo. Very, very cool, my man. Shout out to your son. Nicely done in that work. Yeah, very, very sweet. So I like that. It's a little fun interaction here with our customers.
Family-friendly program, man.
Uh-huh. Get the kids involved early and get them involved in that hobby early, no doubt about that. Very, very cool, Mr. Alfredo. So, let's do a rundown, Rob. Top to bottom rundown. Then we'll do our head of the show discussion. By the time we're done with those two things, it'll be 9:30 anyway. So if the break orders are coming in, guys, we'll keep the show going. We got 32 of you guys watching right now. We are happy to keep the show going if you guys would like to. Otherwise, though, we'll hop off here at 9:30 if the orders are not coming in. Balls in your court. Get those spots if you want to keep the show going. Otherwise, we'll regroup for the 9 a.m. show tomorrow. So we still have this awesome Ray Lewis custom speed flex. The purple coming out of that helmet. Purple rain, purple rain. NFL's all-time tackle leader. Most touchdowns ever by tight end. 2000s all-decade team inscription. A must-have for Charger fans. Antonio Gates. Cowboy Nation, CeeDee Lamb.
Yep.
Your number one receiver right now on that authentic. Julio Jones on that retro Falcon lid. One of the best Falcons ever. It's Julio. It's Deion Sanders, Matt Ryan. Primetime, by the way, also in this break on the Eclipse Authentic. Micah Parsons, along with, TJ Watt and Myles Garrett, top 3 pass rusher in football on that yellow ink on that Rave Packer Authentic. That is super clean. Joe Montana, Matt White Authentic, 4-time Super Bowl champion, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. I love that Joe Montana lid. We have a Mike Evans Speed Flex, the creamsicle guys. My favorite throwback helmet for Mr. Reliable. 11 straight 1,000-yard seasons to start his career. Nobody ever has done that. By the way, I was crunching numbers, Rob. If he can play another 3 or 4 years and be healthy, he'll retire likely 3rd all-time in receiving yards.
That's
Mike Evans.
That's pretty crazy,
They
isn't
could even finish 2nd if he wants to play long enough. That's how good Mike Evans is. The MVP, Josh Allen. Again, guys, we're showing this off earlier. $1,700 helmet right there. The Bills Speed Flex for JA17. One of the best signatures in the game. Jerome Bettis on that bus. Love that camo authentic. Saquon Barkley on the Rave. One of the best running backs in football. Be careful. He might hurdle backwards, that Saquon. We got the Dak Prescott as well on the authentic helmet. Love me Dak Prescott. Led the league in pass yards. The most underappreciated quarterback in football, Dak Prescott. So secondary headliners, Edwin James, Terry McLaurin, guys. We got 14 headliners in 26 boxes. Reminder, it's a 5-spot break. 1 in 5 chance to win for every spot you buy. It's done by position. So For example, in that quad break, you can win Josh Allen, Joe Montana, and Dak Prescott, all 3 helmets for only $712, just like that. You can win Saquon, Jerome Bettis in the running back spot, so on and so forth in that 5th down. 5th down is one of 2 series we offer right now that is all authentic helmets. The read option diamonds, all authentics as well. That includes this incredible Saquon Barkley Speed Flex. Every single headliner left, guys. A helmet like this worth around $1,500, give or take, can be won for as little as $103 in that diamond single. Jason Meador got the Barry Sanders. Let's get that Jahmyr Gibbs next on the custom line flex. Then how about the best looking helmet in the series? Troy Polamalu, the white, the red, one of the best safeties ever. That lit his fire. Still got a Terrell Davis retro Bronco. Besides Kenneth Walker, our last running back to win the Super Bowl MVP, Roger Staubach. Pretty rare helmet in the break room for Cowboy Nation. Don't get a lot of Roger the Dodger in the break room. LaDainian Tomlinson on a speed flex. This could pair with Terrell Davis, former MVP running back, one of the best ever, LaDainian Tomlinson. Devontae Adams on the Rams. Salute to service speed flex. Led the league in receiving touchdowns, Mr. Adams. Awesome lid. Michael Irvin, Hall of Famer. George Kittle, future Hall of Famer. And Deion Sanders, maybe the best corner to ever play the game on that Eclipse. Luke Kuechly, Hines Ward, Josh Jacobs. We are absolutely loaded. All the headliners left, 28 boxes left, 13 headliners left in the all authentic Diamond Series. Super Bowl break, we got 4 boxes left. 1 headliner, Deion Sanders. That's a secondary headliner. Every single box left in this series, though, will get entries for the 21 Super Bowl helmet. That would be autographs that include Joe Montana, Emmitt Smith, Jerry Rice, and more. I would email customer service, William. I would definitely let him know about the STS 3 and 4 Cowboy helmets. I do know that we're not getting those as much anymore, but I'm sure if I give them a shout, they might be able to put 1 or 2 in there for you guys on the STS Cowboys. Practice squad. We have 9 headliners left, guys, in 16 boxes. Better than a 50% chance at a headliner. For as little as $51, we can get a speed flex like Warren Sapp. That quad, by the way, 5 to go. If you guys want to make a push for this practice squad, get it now. Very, very clean creamsicle for Warren Sapp. Donovan McNabb, my favorite Eagle quarterback as a kid. I always say this about McNabb, Rob. Had he had, A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, he'd be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's already pretty close to what he did.
Yep.
Had he had better receivers than Todd Pinkston and Freddie Mitchell, he'd be in the Hall of Fame. McNabb.
Very short stint with Terrell Owens that I think we kind of know how that went, unfortunately, between the two of them.
Doing sit-ups, not the best guys. Didn't get along the greatest. Lynn Swann, speaking of Hall of Famers, one of the best receivers ever on the awesome signature Super Bowl MVP for $51 in that single. Kenneth Walker, Flash Authentic. Antonio Gates on the STS. One of the best tight ends ever. And Bijan Robinson on that mini. That quad break, by the way. You get the NFC South, you can get the Warren Sapp, the Bijan Robinson. Those are possibilities. And Rob, before I forget what I'm thinking about it,
yes, sir.
I think it's actually 15 boxes left. I don't think you assigned the Genty because we did pull that bad boy.
Okay. Yeah,
Ashton Genty. So it's going to be
that.
even better ratios, guys, at headliners here in this break.
That makes sense.
Michael Vick, by the way, could pair with the Bijan Robinson, Warren Sapp. If it's an Eagle, Vick could pair with Donovan McNabb in the NFC East. Doubt it's a Steeler, Vic. I guess we'll find out. Jersey break. We're loaded with headliners. All the photoed headliners left, guys. The run and shoot Oiler jersey. Baker Mayfield, Devon Achane, Jerome Bettis. 3 Bill Hall of Famers. The Bills Dynasty jersey. Jonathan Taylor. Love this Navy LaDainian Tomlinson jersey, which is super duper clean. Very, very nice on LT. And then we got ourselves, of course, Marshall Faulk, Ricky Williams, and Tony Dorsett. So that's your rundown, guys. Come and get those break spots. Let me get this. There we go. Separate views. Let's rock. Let's roll. So we are looking at right now 5 to go in the 5th down, a 5-spot break. Diamond double, 7 to go. We're 8 to go in the Super Bowl, 8 to go in the jersey. So we're pretty open. We got 5 to go in this practice quad. It is 9:26 So Deion is considered a defense, Steve. There's actually no special teams position, just to clarify. I know Deion did play some wide receiver, but there's no special teams position. Deion's primary spot is defense. So Deion will go down to the defense spot. Just to clarify, guys, it's what we've done with Deion in the past. I know he played wide receiver. Please, nobody argues a receiver. He's a cornerback first and foremost. If there was a special team spot, then we would really have to debate. But Deion's definitely going home to the defense. Former Defensive Player of the Year. One of the most coveted signatures. One of the most popular guys in football. Deion Primetime Sanders.
It's a good question, though.
It is a good question.
Now if we had Travis Hunter in this series, then that would be an interesting question.
Please, no Travis Hunter in this series.
Then that's going to complicate things.
Legitimate question. But yeah, just to clarify, Deion will go to defense. Deion Primetime Sanders. All right, so Rob, let's do our head of the show discussion.
Let's do it.
I'll give these guys about 5 minutes. If we're moving, we'll keep going. We got to be at least like 2 to go on that quad. It's 5 to go now. We get it down to 3. I'll think about it. 2, I'll give you guys more time. If we're still 5 to go, we'll hop off here after our head of the show discussion. We got 6 helmets on the table, and there's 6 pretty darn good helmets, if you ask me. So I would say 6 is pretty easy. It's the only non-speed flex. Shannon Sharp. That's going to be number 6 for me. And I would still say 5 is pretty easy as well. Trevor Lawrence, because it's the only non-custom on the table. 4 through 1 is where the debate gets interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very close, 4 to 1. I'm going to make some tough calls. I'm going Gronk, number 4. Because we did already have another Gronk as well. This is a clean lid, Buccaneer, speed flex. It's just a matter of that I like the other helmets more. Oakley visor. Gronk is my number 4. What do you think, 6 through 4, Rob? Then we'll go 3 to 1 each. Would you agree, or are you going different?
Yeah, this is the 6 is going to be unanimous with the Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
The only non-speed flex, nothing against Unk whatsoever. Even though I do love the Lunar Denver Broncos lids, those are fantastic. Some of the best authentics we get. I got to go T-Law number 5, and then I'm with you, man. Gronk number 4.
3 to 1 is where it gets very, very interesting.
Copy and paste, yeah. I'm interested to see. I kind of have mine.
I know what my 1 is,
I know
because
what
I've
my
never
1 is,
seen it.
too.
It's LT, right?
Yeah.
I figured.
There you go. And then, yeah.
But I am going to go. I love both players. I think the Moss is a little bit cooler looking. I'm going Barry, number 3. Now, Barry Sanders, the sort of drip on that lid, the blue visor, blue face mask, maybe the best running back ever, number 3 for me, Barry. The number 2, what wins out for me for the Moss is the straight cash homie on the top, right?
Yeah.
Even though the Moss, I think, still looks cool with the jersey right there, the purple visor. I'm such a mega Barry fan. If you take out the straight cash homie, I'm putting Barry number 2. Straight cash homie is in. Randy Moss is 1 or is 2 for me. Do you agree?
This might be a Tuesday night first for us. 6 through 1, man. Copy and paste. I'm right alongside you.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah, great minds do think alike, dude. I think the color scheme wise, I love purple's my favorite color. Aesthetically, I think the Randy Moss is fantastic, but I do love the blue visor. You've recruited me into the blue visor corner of things. So
thank you.
That's definitely the hardest discussion is what 2 and 3 is between Moss and Sanders.
Yeah.
This LT is just one of one. I have not seen anything like this LaDainian Tomlinson. So this is easily number 1, but yeah, I'll go Randy 2 and then Barry 3 for tonight.
Pretty good. I mean, Barry Sanders custom speedflex number 3 for the night.
Yeah.
A Rob Gronkowski custom speedflex number 4 for the night. Shows you guys how good the memorabilia is here in the UA live break room.
No doubt.
So awesome, awesome lids. Let me refresh this break page. I still see 5 to go in that quad. Are we done? Are we getting some more items in here? I'm just glad 4 of the 6 are mine. Thanks, guys. Great night. Thank you there, Jason.
That's the best way to look at it.
By the way, Kobe Bryant did famously say job's not finished. Last I checked, Jason was looking for the Joe Montana. He was also looking for, what else was it, Jason? Ray Lewis. I think he said Josh Allen's not bad either. I know we got the one he most wanted in the Barry Sanders, but as, you know, Kobe said, job's not finished. This Ray Lewis helmet, by the way, aesthetically, this is clean. This is very, very clean on that custom flex. Ray Lewis, very, very clean lid. And of course, Josh Allen, probably retail value could be worth more than any of these helmets in the room. A $1,700 speed flex. So better rally those troops quickly, Alfredo, for that quad break, because we are 5 to go in there. Does anyone want any quad spots in the practice squad? Let us know here. Otherwise, we'll hop off here in a couple minutes if there's not some serious action in there in that practice squad break. Rob, box count. Let's see.
You got to break your drought here, man. You've been on a drought the last couple.
A
of
little
weeks.
bit. I'll break it. We did a lot of can't miss. We did 20 there. I know that was the lion's share. We did do some practice squad, some jerseys. I will go 32.
I think you might be selling us a little short here. Let's see. Very close though. 34.
34.
34, very close.
Okay,
That's
so
a
not
good,
bad.
That's a very good guess.
34 boxes, guys. Pretty darn good night tonight.
Very good night, yeah.
Question for you guys in the chat. Are you done for the night? Or does someone else have any more practice squad orders in? Like I said, if we get the orders moving, we'll keep the show going. I will say the last order in the practice squad quad, though, was 9:21. That was 11 minutes ago. So we'll start doing our wrap-up spiel, Rob, our sign-off spiel. If someone does get in that practice squad, puts it at 2 or 3 to go, I'll give you guys a little bit extra time. Otherwise, that practice squad quad will likely be a pre-fill or an early in the 9 a.m. show break tomorrow with Rip and Frankie back in the break room, our guy Frankie. Final thoughts from you if we are going, Rob.
Yeah, if we are going, again, sadly, if we do not want to go anywhere away from you guys, because we've, again, we were hoping to, bare minimum, get through one series, and we did that tonight. You guys literally could not miss in the Can't Miss series. That was fantastic, and I'm really hoping that we could stay on and stay around a little bit more to see how this the fifth down was actually going, because I got pretty hyped from that quad that Jason bought out. It's a fantastic looking series. I'm really interested to see tomorrow. I'll be tracking that on my day off, how that series continues to move. But I thought overall it was a really great night. The variety of everything was great. We got a ton of speed flexes comment, I think, on the night. Let's see. I think we got 7 speed flexes on the night. So,
Yeah, I think we have the other Gronk back there.
The other Gronk back there. So 7 speed flexes on the night, but really good variety of a lot of stuff, and really good chatter going on in the chat. An early birthday shout out to one of our great regulars, Michael Polis, and Daniel Gady. He got his straight cash, homie, man.
As a Viking fan. What's great
so.
about this break room is, I know we often say we don't cheer for people in the break room, but Daniel is a Viking fan. Got a Randy Moss, the best Viking ever.
Yeah.
And Jason's a Lions fan. Got Barry Sanders, the best Lion ever. So that's kind of cool when you see guys winning their favorite team.
It's a great night in the books.
And not just their favorite team, a custom helmet of the greatest player ever on that team. I mean, these lids could be worth $1,500, could be more as well if you find the right buyer. But for guys like Jason and Daniel, priceless items. And I have some bad-ish news, Rob. You can watch the show, but you're not back in the room until Thursday at noon. Is that correct?
Is that the badish news or the goodish news?
Well, both. So I guess it's more
Thursday.
bad news because the fifth down between the show tomorrow at 9, 12, 3, 6, and 10:30 on Wednesdays. That's any of the 9 a.m. on Thursday, just in case. That's like 5-6 shows, my man.
That is easy pickings for you guys.
You will definitely not be seeing the fifth down break.
I better not be seeing it.
Yes.
I better not be seeing it. I'll be very grumpy here with Robbie Lopez on Thursday afternoon if that's the case.
There we go, DG. Thanks all. It was a great evening. Appreciate you, brother. That will do it for us because no one else got in. It is 9:35. Even gave you guys a couple extra minutes there with that last call. Rob, great job co-hosting, producing.
Thank you, brother. You as well.
Best job, of course, as always. The customers, you guys make the break room possible. You guys make the break room awesome. UltimateAutographs.com for all the orders. Everything authenticated, autographed here. 14 years of experience in the industry. Over 90,000 pieces of memorabilia here at UA. The best of the best. I'll be back tomorrow at noon and 3. Rob is back Thursday at 12 and 3. The whole team is here every single day. 9, 12, 3, and 6 p.m. Central Time on the Ultimate Autographs YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook channels. Then 10:30 shows now on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Midnight show on Friday. 32 shows a week. Ultimate Autographs break page open 24/7, 365. Good night, boys. This is Alfredo. Good night, Alfredo. Congrats on your wins and your son's win for the unboxing video challenge. Have a great night, guys, and we will see you soon.